What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Superior Adventures Guild. Here we are, Wednesday in the real world here, and who knows what time it is or day it is where you're at. I don't. We're gonna play some House of Eidolons, and I am both excited and a little saddened because this is our grand finale of this arc, and that means that some of us may live and some of us may not through this. And I guess we're going to find out how that all goes down, but I'm very excited that we are here. And Paul, I just want to say real quick before I toss it to you, thank you so much for running this game, bringing this series to Guild Superior. It has been a blast. The system that you and Gunvald created is fantastic and super just like all the modularity of the character progression and creation is just really fun. And there's just so much there are so many different cool ways to create really bespoke sort of characters in this game, and I really dig that a lot. So thank you for all of your brain that went into this. I'm sure it was a lot because this is pretty cool system, so thank you for that. I'm gonna pass it to you, and then we can go around and do introductions, but I'm gonna pass it over to you to MC the rest of this intro and get us into it. Thanks for being here.
All right. Yeah. Thanks everybody for having me. Paul, Angelo, also Penburrow online. I'm the GM tonight, and we're on the finale. It's been a little bit delayed. Thanks everybody for hanging with us as it's gotten delayed a number of times. That's life, I guess. We're excited to bring you the conclusion. We'll give a quick recap, and then we'll jump into a little bit of exposition, as any good finale should have. And then we'll get into the action. It's going to be an exciting night. But before that, let us introduce our other two players for the evening. We will jump over to Tara.
Hi, everybody. Name's Tara. I'm on social media as YourKnowMe or YourKnowMe2. I'm boycotting the boycotting things, and I have great news. I am going on a 10-day cruise in August. I'm so excited.
Good for you.
Yeah. Join me. I play Oaken, by the way.
Let's all go.
I mean, we can make it a nerd fest. I don't care.
You heard it here first, Twitch viewers. Everybody is cordially invited, cost-free, to Tara's cruise.
Whoa.
All right, and then our other player this evening is the one and only Alan. Alan, introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Alan Henry. Thoroughly weird Alan Henry. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of shenanigans we get up to. I'm playing Gideon, who is a kind of what would happen if a gunslinger was actually a Jedi but wanted to be Gambit. It's very good fun. Like Dave said, the system is very modular, and I love the idea of kind of taking these jigsaw pieces of a character and putting them together and being like, hey, there's an interesting thing I never thought I'd think about. So I'm really loving it. I'm not going on a nerd cruise, but there might be a possibility of me turning up at RageCon later this year. So if anyone is around near RageCon, send them a message and be like, hey, I heard Alan Henry's going to be there. He's super cool. And if he was there, millions of people would turn up. Because
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
But
absolutely.
Also, yeah, it is. It's true. And also this weekend, I get the joy of running another game for Guild Superior. We're doing Scum and Villainy, which has been great fun. I really dig these connections in this community that Guild Superior has built. It's so fun. I can't wait to play even more games.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you're part
Awesome.
of it.
Unable to join us this evening is JD, who has been playing Octavius, our kind of agent.
Brilliantly, too.
Yes, he's done a great job. Was not able to make it this evening. And also MIA is our friend Josh, who wasn't able to make it either. Corvo.
Call us, Josh.
Yeah.
Let us know you're okay.
If he shows up, we'll get him back in there. But it's all good. It's all good. We're just excited to be doing this and doing the final chapter. And Dave, you already introduced yourself, right? Have you introduced your character though?
Oh,
Why don't
yeah,
we jump
no,
over
I
to
didn't.
Dave for an introduction
Yeah,
of Wyvern?
thanks. Yep, thank you. So Wyvern is so much fun. He is a net diver. Up until tonight, his identity has been a secret. But now with everything going the way it's gone, he may have to reveal his true identity. We'll see. But he is a net diver, so that means he gets to manipulate the Omni-N. He gets to execute programs that just mess with stuff in the most fantastic ways, and I've just had a blast with them. It's a little bit more complex, I guess, maybe, but once you get the hang of how the programs work, you can start to see how they can sort of synergize with each other, and they can amplify each other and enhance the effects. It's really, really fun because you can have multiple programs running at the same time. So anyways, I'm playing Wyvern. He's basically a net diver hacker type.
All right. Well, thanks everybody, and why don't we review what took place? It has been some time. So where we left off, Mission 2, our team boarded a bullet train. And on that bullet train, their job was to take out 4 agents of Apex Security who made up a core team that would run the security apparatus for the R&D facility that they are ultimately breaking into. They were successful, brilliantly successful, in taking out each member of the team quite surgically, I should say. And in doing so, they also had some unexpected encounters. JD, for one, our Octavius, realized that his being an individual who has no recollection of his past, what he has always thought to be amnesia, but then realizing that one of the people the Apex security agents were protecting was none other than Harper Kane, the soon to ascend to CEO of Neo Codex. He had strangely access to all of Harper Kane's things and biometrics without even trying, leading to a bit of a maybe persona crisis for Octavius during the mission. Likewise, at the finale of the mission, Wyvern had a chance encounter being pulled into plunge space with a seemingly sentient AI system, pulling the strings behind the whole mission. Finally, what did not take place on the screen and why we are missing 2 of our contacts. Shortly after landing in the HV near the R&D facility, our team was ambushed by a team, a strike team, a special ops team. No recognizable details about who they are. Came in specifically to secure Octavius. The team rushed after combating any soldier they took out. Had cyanide poison pills within their teeth to make sure and ensure that they die without any chance of their identity being figured out. Gideon and Oaken get separated from Corvo, who continues on chasing down this team. Corvo chasing after, trying to secure Octavius, wherever they are, whoever this operation was, leaving only Oaken and Gideon with the clicking time clock. Each one of them has a time clicking down for 24 hours, down to a 0. Game over, essentially, where they will become slated thanks to the sentient AI who has hired them to ensure they carry out the mission that they have before them.
Tartarus!
And that's where we will begin. Let me take a moment here. The air is hot and thick, damp from the rain that has just passed. 2 Eidolons sit on the cliffside, a small break in the thick canopy of jungle vegetation that led there. It is dark now, the hot Colombian sun having finally set. In the valley below them is the massive Samsara complex, the R&D facility that they must infiltrate and deliver the tiny program payload to the core server within. There is no time for drawn-out communications with contacts. No time for well-oiled plans. Really, no time at all. In the vision of each of the two, a neon red countdown steadily makes its way toward the inevitable 0. And along with it, their deaths if they do not complete the mission in time. In 3 hours and 19 minutes. That is all they have between them and the dark void of a slated memory drive. Yet they wait for their last member flying out to them. Though their minds should be singularly focused on the mission, they are anything but. Oaken. What is Oaken thinking about in this moment as the plans are coming together? Even Oaken, during her time while unconscious, had troubling memories. So tell me, what is Oaken's mindset as you're on this precipice?
She is making sure her animals are secure on her, and she's probably thinking that this is a lot of pressure, especially with 2 friends out of the deal. But she is ready to get going and wants to help out in any way, shape, or form.
Gideon. What is Gideon thinking in this moment?
You're muted, Alan.
Oh.
Someone had to be muted.
Yeah.
Gideon is sitting on the cliff, staring down at the facility. There are memories of his last time in a Samsara facility that are flashing into his mind, and he's trying to focus. But he's pretty rattled by the fact that Octavius and Corvo have been taken. He doesn't. Gideon's lost too many people already, and especially to Samsara Medical. And I think he's just Gideon's never been so nervous, especially knowing that Vern's on the way. Everything has kind of gone sideways for Gideon. He's like, everything was going well. We kind of, we were on the train and everything was dealt with, and now we've got a time bomb in our heads. Vern is coming out here for some reason. Like, it's all, he's super worried, actually. So he's definitely not his cool, calm, collected self.
Meanwhile, Wyvern, carried on the wings of a sonic jet courtesy of the house, makes his way to the R&D facility. He is still shaken by the events that ushered in the annoying red countdown glued to his vision just within his right side periphery. Forced into plunge space by some kind of super AI entity. By all rights, something comparable to man's concept of a god. This Tartarus pulled the strings of their operation from the very beginning. As he waits for the dreaded moment where he must throw his body out of the plane to airdrop to his compatriots, he mulls over these thoughts and more. Tell us about Wyvern's thought process in this moment.
Oh my God, Wyvern is so fucking nervous right now. He has not left his, he doesn't leave his compound very often. This series of missions has put him in harm's way, not the least of which has been this encounter that he had with Tartarus. He's trying to figure out how he's going to explain what the ramifications are to his companions. He's really worried about basically how this is going to end, and perhaps how his friends are gonna perceive this as his fault. With this countdown ticker, he's worried about this armor that he's wearing, that he's never worn armor before. It doesn't fit right, it's hot. He's sweating, and it hampers his movement, and he feels like a little kid in a snowsuit, trying to sort of walk around, and he has to jump out of this thing. Nobody told me I was gonna have to jump out of this moving airplane, a sonic jet, no less. So he's got a lot of nervousness going on with him right now. He's looking forward to seeing his friends, but he's worried about how he's gonna be received when he sees them.
And as time passes, at 1 hour and 20 minutes left on the clock, and with a hard, dry gulp, Wyvern steps into the airdrop pod and launches out into the dark sky of the remote Columbia to meet his team and execute the mission before it is too late.
Cowabunga!
And with a loud boom that both Oaken and Gideon hear, a metal, like splinter-shaped shard comes riveting down onto the cliffside, maybe about 100 yards off to their left, somewhere in the jungle.
Gideon's like, God damn it, and dives out behind a rock or something.
Wyvern, the impact, of course, you're quite shaken by the impact. You had several seatbelts strapped around you as it, like, propels you like a bullet down to the earth. And as you kind of, like, your head stops shaking, the world kind of stabilizes and you're no longer moving at sonic speeds. And all you can hear is kind of the noises of the tropical jungle outside, the birds and the kind of dripping of rain.
Dave, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Now it's me. I'll
'Cause
pop
he's still
open the
inside
hatch.
thing. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'll pop open the hatch and shakily step out, like kind of tripping and stumbling a little bit, almost as if he's drunk with the inertia that has been slammed into his face, and he'll kind of just look around.
Yeah, Gideon will walk
Companions.
over and just be like, Vern, you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I'm okay. I'm here. I'm in one piece. Am I in one piece? Do I have everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're looking. Yeah, you're in one piece. Yeah.
Good to see you, Gideon. And he kind of reaches out to shake your hand.
Oaken
Yep.
will go around Gideon and shake Vern's hand and go, one hell of an entrance, my friend. That is one hell of an entrance.
Oaken! And he just kind of goes over and gives a big hug to you with his big armored arms. This is so awkward, guys. How do I look? And he's going to strike a pose.
You look like some kind of mascot for like a tire company.
Yeah, like Michelin or something.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, if all else fails, but we can just like roll you over and roll you out of the way.
Get a couple of photos.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna take action shots. I like it.
And as Wyvern poses, you all get a communication from why am I blanking on it? From your handler at the House of Weeping Gamora, Vaudeville. That's his name. Vaudeville reaches out. Eidolons, am I coming through?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Listen, Eidolons, you don't have much time, from what Wyvern has told me. So I will get right to the point. I just received intel that in the wake of no Apex security team showing up on site, Robotica, who has recently been brought into the fold of Samsara Medical's plans with this facility, donated robotic manufacturing security protocols to the facility. You will have to deal with some amount of robotic countermeasures in place in the facility. Not only that, but for your sake, Wyvern, I would not suggest utilizing submersion space, or very rarely. Submersion space will be, no doubt, crawling with ice, and not the timid kind of beholder ice that you are perhaps used to in most situations. We are talking extremely lethal ice on this black site.
Well, luckily we'll have Corvo and Octavius. Are they meeting us or?
No, I got some bad news, Vern. We landed and there was some kind of strike team waiting for us, and they got the jump on us, and they took Octavius for some reason. I imagine it's his connection to Kane and all that nonsense. And Corvo, we tried to keep up with him, but we got separated. Corvo's still looking for him though, so Corvo will find him. But
Shit.
I mean, yeah, it's not good, Vern. I don't like it. but we gotta get moving.
Look, Vaudeville, if there's any way that we make it out of this, which I'm starting to believe is less and less likely, any way you can do a little bit of sleuthing behind the scenes, see if you can figure out where they might have taken Octavius?
I assure you, Wyvern, we are already on top of it. This whole mission has been troubled from the get-go, and any time our Eidolons are threatened by the contact themselves, it's a big issue. And by threatened, I mean have a bomb planted into their memories.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you about that, Vaudeville. How much do you know about the Tartarus Directive?
Unfortunately, very little, though we do have a team actually dispatched researching it now. We believe it is linked to some other operation that took place quite some months ago, possibly linked to the Substation 9 incident, almost a year ago now at this point, where two reactors went nuclear, essentially. Two Luna 12 reactors went nuclear in the woods. It's just whispers, really. But we are looking into that. We are also continuing to investigate best possible routes at a diminished team size. How you will get out of the facility in one piece. I assure you the house is dedicated to seeing you come out of this alive, as you have gotten the raw end of the deal. But regardless, you are running out of time swiftly. My suggestion, you won't have time to combat every drone and robot that comes at you. The most important thing is get to the 3rd level, to the armory storage facility, and get the micro drive plugged in immediately. That is all it takes. Then you worry about evac, getting out.
Oh boy. Thanks, Vaudeville. That was a great pep talk. Guys, we're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I don't like it.
I don't like it either. But we need to get this going, otherwise we're not going to get anything. P.S. Did anybody else find that what he said a little familiar at all?
What do you mean, Oaken?
Like, I
how?
feel like I've been there. Like, I feel like I've been there. So I knew exactly, like, when he said where it was and everything, my brain just showed me a picture of the place.
That definitely did not happen to me.
Okay.
This is good though, right?
Maybe. We'll see. I hope I don't forget anything else.
Well, hey, on the bright side, you remember us,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll figure it out as we go. Vaudeville, you're not still listening, are you?
Yes, I did not say goodbye. It's all right. Listen, a couple more details about the plan. Because you got there quicker than usual, there should be virtually no on-site human defense systems. You're not going to have to deal with Apex. You're not going to have to deal. Perhaps there may be a couple construction or different IT or different technicians within the premises, but because it is nighttime, it should be very few. Security measures around the premise are still light, but once you enter, you're probably dealing with multiple robotic fabrication units that can actively create, quite quickly, robotic countermeasures against you. So again, trying to fight through them is not going to be an option unless you take out the fabricator altogether.
Vaudeville, do you think that my new program is going to be useful against these countermeasures?
Against the robotics, yes, I would suspect. Robotics are usually quite vulnerable to programs.
Well, I should be able to stun some of them along the way, and maybe we can just bypass some of the defenses altogether.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to try and get in without causing too much attention, right? Like, we're not just going to roll in there and start blasting, are we?
Right. we're gonna sneak about?
As much as we can, right? We got to get down 2 whole floors
Yeah.
to something called an armory. Like that's automatically not a great sign.
No.
Right. In fact, I do believe that the core server is stationed in the armory for now. Their plan is to move it down to the 12th floor for final installation processing. However, again, because you are there so soon, it is still in the process of being delivered.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Temporary position.
Okay.
That's some good intel. Thank you.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, considering our early arrival and we've got the schematic, are we going to try and head to that receiving and storage spot? I mean, we don't have Octavius ain't here. We can't just stroll through the reception anymore.
This is true.
Well, and Corvo's not here either. So how are we gonna blast our way in?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe we don't need to blast that way in. Maybe we can just try and get
Blasted.
maybe pop open one of them doors.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it's receiving and storage, if it's like remember the storage compartments on the train, lots of places to hide, lots of places to be quick, get in and out of the shadows, get to at least the stairs, maybe the freight elevator, and find out where we gotta be.
Look, I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I'm gonna follow your lead. So I'm game for all the stuff you just said.
All right.
If you guys want to, we can send in Zip to see what there is and what we need to come in on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zip is here.
Yeah, Zip is here. He's
Oh!
ready.
Yeah. Zip's a good time. I mean, Zip and George Michael, they're both a good time.
are.
They're so
That's
sweet.
great.
I love those guys.
So you guys make your way down the cliffside towards the R&D facility. Now, the R&D facility is multiple structures, but you know that the structure you are aiming for is one that is near the center of the compound. Now, much of the other periphery construction is still well in development, so you can see kind of skeletons of buildings, somewhat completed, but the main building the main core structure seems largely completed at this point. Likely most of the work is just happening inside. And after some quiet moments of sleuthing through or sneaking through the facility, you come upon you're taking the approach to come up on the west side where the kind of freight entrance to the facility is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me activate the map and drop you guys in. So Gideon.
Is Vaudeville still listening to us at this point, or has he dropped off?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Vaudeville has signed off.
Okay. Excellent. You guys, I didn't want to say this while Vaudeville was listening, and for all intents and purposes, he's probably still listening. But look, this whole thing, if we implant the drive, we execute the back door into the system like we're supposed to, so we get paid, maybe our lives are spared. But ultimately what happens is we give Tartarus, this super sentient artificial intelligence, access and control over Samsara's new army of synthetics. I don't know what the ultimate outcome of that is, but I think we should be thinking about that. Is that something that we really want to do?
I mean, yeah. Look, I don't trust Samsara Medical. I don't particularly like them at all. Do we trust Tartarus to be some kind of better alternative? Like, my question is, are they actually trying to make some kind of sentient synthetic person? Or are they just creating really, really advanced workers? Who are these sentient, are these synthetic people going to have their own attitudes, their own, ideas? They're going to have their own consciousness, right? And are we just going to hand that over to, is Tartarus going to take over that? Or is Tartarus going to be some kind of, like, I don't know, administrator of who gets to do what?
I mean, and think about it. If they do have their own consciousness and they have their own free will, then what makes us think that it's okay for someone to have control over them either way, for good or ill? I mean, there's a lot of sort of existential questions that I'm asking myself right now, because up until that encounter with Tartarus, I thought I knew what we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And now I'm having a lot of questions. I'm going to defer to the team because obviously this is a group decision on what we end up doing, but the other side of it is if we just destroy this entire facility, look at all those grenades that Oaken has. We find Corvo. We blow the thing sky high. Are they just going to rebuild it from the ashes?
We don't know where their information is, right? Like they could just replicate. Samsara's huge. They're global. They're everywhere. If we stop them here, what's to say they don't start somewhere else?
But what if we steal access to the code and distribute it widely across the entire network so that everyone has access to it?
But is the problem then? Tartarus is asking us to give them control.
Yeah.
And if we take the code, are we just opening it up for anyone else to take control?
I don't know. But if it's open source, then maybe there's some level of protection.
I don't
that
know.
it won't
I mean,
be
I'm-
misused. I don't know.
Can I have the
biased.
three of you make an awareness check?
Awareness.
Oh boy.
I'm sure it's going to be fine, guys. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Yep. Awareness. I'm trying to find awareness.
Yeah, I am too.
Ooh.
That's under wisdom.
It is wisdom. That is a 16 for Gideon.
Mm.
16 as well for Wyvern.
23 for Oaken.
Woo! You guys are a aware bunch of folks. That's all that psionic juju going on over there. Corvo. Corvo, when Octavius was taken, you bull rushed to try and secure him from a undisclosed sort of clandestine special ops unit that came in shortly after landing in Colombia. You got separated from Gideon and Oaken, who got stuck in a fight with one of the operatives, but you continued to pursue, yelling to both Gideon and Oaken to continue on with the mission while you tried and secured Octavius. You were successful in taking out a number of them, and each one that you took out would use different versions of either cyanide capsule or literally like pull a pin and blow themselves up so that they could not be taken alive. Unfortunately, you were unable to secure Octavius, but you were able to secure a heavily encrypted drive off of what you suspect was the leader who you tangoed with for a while. Knowing that you had Wyvern on your party, as a part of your party, you figured you can probably get information and figure out who took Octavius and why. Without losing time, you beelined your way, making your way over, and as the team is talking, you have made your way through the Samsara kind of exterior facilities, moving towards the inner core, knowing that you'll be able to find them there. As the three of you turn around, you see a shadowy figure coming around the corner of a building, looking mighty threatening.
Got it out. I'm gonna push Wyvern behind me and be like, Vern, whatever happens, you stay behind me, okay?
Oaken grabs her axe and readies it.
Vern's hands just go up.
I'd put that down if you're not planning to use it. And if you are planning to use it, don't mess.
He's back!
God damn it!
You had us worried. Tell us what happened.
Did you find Octavius?
Didn't find Octavius. Did prove the old maxim that it doesn't matter how much training you do, a shotgun will still take you down.
Yep.
I did find this, Wyvern. This is more your business than mine, and throw the drive over to him.
I'll check it out.
And at this, the clock in each of your right peripheries has now hit 1 hour.
All right,
Oh, yeah, that.
maybe I should send in Zip to see what he can see first and get us going with at least an eye on what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Look, Vern, I spent too long inside a Samsara facility, and the only thing I've ever wanted is to be free. And if we can find a way to make sure that those sentient people get to be free, we gotta try and do that. We can't hand their freedom over to something like Tartarus. We can't give it to Samsara.
But you realize what the implications are if we don't do what Tartarus wants us to do. I mean, that's the end of us. Is this something
Yeah,
that
I
we're
know.
willing to die for?
Everyone dies. Wyvern.
This is true. It's just at different timing and under different circumstances. I personally don't want to die here. I don't even really want to be here, guys. Like, this
I don't
armor
know.
doesn't fit me. I'm nervous. My plantar's fasciitis is kicking in. Like, seriously.
Look, Vern, I don't know, man. You're the smartest person I know. You sure you can't find a way around this? Can't we just, like, Tartarus put this thing in us, right? Isn't there a way you can, I don't know, take it out?
I mean, I was trying the entire flight here, trying to hack into it. I mean, it is bulletproof. Look, we'll figure it out. I mean,
right.
objective one is we
you
need
guys
to get
see
to the
what's
core.
in there with?
No, tell us. Tell us what you see.
Okay, so Zip saw 3 trucks that we could probably gain cover over, but he didn't want to go in any further because he didn't want to. So he's come back and he's going to be in my pocket. Do you guys think we can use him later, or?
Or what?
I think his odds of survival are better if he's hanging out with people in body armor.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. This is true. All right,
Yeah.
so we can go. We can duck in. There is 3 large semis in there that we can take cover if we hear anything, see anything.
Sure. Did he see what that blinking red light is down there by them trucks?
No.
Gideon, in general, from what you can see, the blinking red light seems to be the docking controls for the large garage doors that the trucks are pulled up to. Each one is closed, but it looks like there's an external docking control.
Sure.
All right. Well, let's sneak in there. I mean, we're running out of time. The clock is ticking, as they say.
Yeah,
As
if
it
that's-
is.
Yeah, it looks like that. Maybe they're backed up against a freight elevator. If we can get in there, that might get us all the way down.
Let's do it.
All right.
And Corvo, so you know, in the journal, there is also a schematic for all 3 levels of this facility that will show kind of the designations to each of the rooms for your review. Okay, go ahead and each one of you make a stealth check as you move up to the garage doors.
This is really where I shine.
No doubt.
That was a joke.
13.
13, okay.
16 for Gideon.
Nice. Wyvern, tell me that juicy number. Yeah, there we
9.
go.
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad. For the 2 dice, I'm guessing you're rolling. Corvo?
One second.
Is it a dexterity based?
It is dexterity. Is it 3d6?
I have 3. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're not so bad.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty on brand.
Remember, you've got edge dice.
Corvo is who he is. That would be a 4.
4. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Gideon and Oaken, you guys move in like true ninjas. Go ahead and move yourselves where you would like. As for Wyvern isn't too bad, but like in his in his kind of oversized armor that he's trying to get into. It is a little clanky as he waddles in.
Quiet! God damn it!
Corvo, on the other hand, doesn't even seem to be stealthing. He's just kind of keeping up his same walk that he had walking up to you guys, which was rather obvious. He just kind of keeps on strolling in.
I'm still reloading my shotgun. Like I've been in the fight. I'm not trying to hide from it. I'm here for it.
Oaken, can you go ahead and make an awareness check for me?
Sure.
You as well, Corvo.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
No, Vern, you gotta move like in the shadows. Try and use parts of
Shit.
the environment to hide your body.
Oh darn. Okay. Yep. But I can't see very well. But okay, it's dark. Yep.
Ah,
Okay, got 19.
Nice.
ooh.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those days. I got 7.
Nice. Okay, Oaken, for you, both Corvo, you notice a camera down the alleyway. Oaken, you also notice a camera around the corner, because of Zip. However, Oaken, you realize that these cameras are on a pivot, so they're meant to be scanning and looking and kind of honing in on things, but they're completely stationary. So even though they're on, they don't seem to be tracking to anything.
Okay. Hey guys, can I get one of you who also has more experience on a sniper rifle than me? Because I do have one now, but I would much more rather trust the ones with experience to come here and take out this camera, please.
Shit, were
Okay.
we supposed to bring guns?
Vern, come on, man. Did you not bring a gun?
I didn't bring any weapons.
Okay. Here.
Okay,
Here.
could I have a grenade?
Yes,
have a
you
grenade?
can.
Yes.
Vern, oh my god. Okay. all right. Look, I've got,
Okay.
look,
Oaken hands over a flashbang grenade.
Yes.
okay, let's deal with this camera, and then I've got one I can give you, Vern, if you want. Do you know how to use one?
Not really.
No, then it's probably not a good idea. Here, I'll get you. Look, let me just deal with this camera. God damn it. Yeah, I'll try and take a shot with
Okay.
at the camera.
Yeah, go ahead and make a firearms check.
Firearms. Okay. Now with the
What's up, Jose?
sniper rifle, +6 to hit. Oh yeah. And fortuitously, this one is silenced.
Oh, nice.
So that is 4, 8, 12, 18 plus
Oh, yeah.
another 3, 21.
You nix that camera. It is out. Kind of explodes into little metal parts.
And Gideon will go back to Vern and just be like, okay, look, here. And he's going to, from behind his back, he'll pull out a, it looks like a dagger, like a tuntle. And he's like, now, here, put this on your wrist. It's got a tether on it. You can throw this thing and pull it back. Okay? Yeah, and you're just gonna throw it. All you gotta do is throw it at things. You can cut people with it. You can stab people with it. It's fine. But here, you see this button? You push this button, and it activates a field on the blade. This thing can get through armor. All right?
Oh shit. He just on off.
Yeah.
On off. Very cool.
Yeah. I'll send you the details for it.
The one thing about Vern that you're realizing, or that you already know this, Gideon, but the other people, is that he's a lot younger than he seems like he was during the submersion space incidents.
All right, I'll put it in your Discord for you, Dave.
Yeah.
All right. Corvo, Corvo, what are you doing?
Corvo's just heading to the elevator. Like, if they're going to be seen, they're going to be seen.
Sure.
He's just moving towards the back wall.
There's a lock. Are you investigating the docking lock?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm like, ultimately, Octavius is being taken. The die is being cast. At this point, it's just getting in. Whatever happens after that is what happens.
Okay, as you approach the controls, you see that the red light, they are locked, so the heavy armored garage doors are all locked, not surprisingly.
Wyvern, this is your chance to be useful. Come and unlock this for me, otherwise I'm going to use the master key. And if we're trying to be quiet even a little, this would be a good time to do it.
I've never streamed before. Do you can I hack into this? Can I hack into this locking mechanism?
Oh, yeah, you can either use just a basic hack or like a breach if you wanted to, but basic hack is probably sufficient.
Yeah, I'll do a basic hack. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be it'll be 18.
18. And with that, the light turns green. And the garage door opens.
He's gonna reach his hand up to Corvo for a high five.
And I just like I hand him a grenade, just stick a grenade in his hand.
Oh, nice! Now I have 2.
Oh man.
Double check the one I gave you still got the pin in it, would you?
Pin? What's a pin? This thing?
Yep, that sounds about right. Hold on to that one tight for me.
Yeah. Yes, and so now you guys can squeeze into the garage area if you so wish. I'll have to move you because of the collision, but
yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Cool. All right, who's going in first?
Corvo.
All right, Corvo, as you squeeze in, immediately you see that there is a hovering drone down here and a bipedal robot with a assault rifle. Right?
I'm sure it's
There
going to
we
be fun.
Yes. And so why don't we all go ahead and make reaction checks at this point as combat ensues.
Oh, yeah.
This will be a common theme of tonight.
Boop, bop, I am a robot. Reaction. Ooh, not bad. It's a 14 for Gideon.
11.
14. Okay, hold on one second. Remember your numbers. Okay, so Gideon, you said 14?
14, yes.
Very good. Corvo, you said 11?
Mm-hmm.
Wyvern?
9.
9.
Seven.
And
Oaken.
Oaken, all right. Oaken's fast. Oh, Jesus.
Is that like a good?
Yeah, I
Jesus.
rolled really high for the little drones.
Bad Jesus. Bad Jesus.
So Corvo, as you kind of crawl in, this little drone here, a little SMG deploys from underneath it, and it comes kind of zooming in here and takes a shot at you. So you'll just be making, at this point, a dodge. Or, like, you could cover behind your shield. I forget you have a shield.
I'm gonna hit it with cover fire is what I'm gonna do.
Okay. That'll be an edge dice.
Yep, that's fine. That is all good. So that is
Go ahead and make a shooting attack.
fantastic.
Paul, do we have a capstone?
Yes, you have all your edge dice and capstone back.
So that's 24
Oof.
with my silenced shotgun using explosive
Yes.
rounds.
Go ahead and roll. Actually, you don't roll to see where hit. What is the damage on that with the explosive rounds?
Let me just double check that. Come on, I thought I had this written down. Culpa?
Shotgun is 4 plus the explosive rounds. I think is 5 with a shred, probably 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was shred 3 is what I
Okay.
saw.
You hit the drone. It stutters backwards. It's sparking, like you clearly exposed, but it remains upright. Give me 1 second. And it is still able to shoot at you this turn. However, it's severely damaged. So I'll need you to make a dodge or a cover save. It is at a penalty because it's -3 penalty for cover fire, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. So that would be. Yep. Okay, so that's not awful. 11.
11, that actually succeeds. It only got a 10. So you just barely dodge out of the way of its spray of bullets. Then you hear a whirring behind you as another drone comes from behind these crates. And it too is shooting its SMG at you.
That one's worse. That one's a 5.
A 5. Is this a cover save or is this a dodge?
It'd be a dodge.
A dodge. Okay. You are hit in the upper torso for 4 damage. No sooner has Corvo entered into through the doorway, you guys hear just guns going off, plinking against metal. You hear a shotgun blast, and then like sparking noises inside. Gideon, you are up.
All right. Cool. Gideon is going to try and get in there.
Jump in.
Yep.
It'll be about 15 feet of movement to get into there.
Yep. Just before I go, I will look back at Vern, and I'll like grab him and just be like, Vern, remember what I said. And I'm going to imbue, and I'm going to use Bulwark. So that is a sub-action and an edge dice.
Yes.
Vern gets imbued with a psychic shield that can absorb 4 points of damage.
Okay. Real quickly, Gideon, is your amplifier and resonator, your psionic amplifier and resonator, still 2 for each, or is it increased?
No, amplifier is 4, resonator is 3.
Is 3. I think you can actually bulwark an additional person.
I can indeed. I was going to bulwark Corvo on the way in.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So Corvo and Vern, you guys now have a shield that absorbs up to 4 points of the first damage dealt. Importantly, when that damage hits you, it loses all tags. So if it has shred or pierce or energy, it loses all of those tags. So it negates any sort of special conditions of guns.
Sweet.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then with my main action, I'm just gonna fire at this one up in the northern part of the room.
And having only made a 15-foot move, are you using sniper rifle or your pistols? Pistoles.
Probably the sniper rifle, because that's what was in my hands.
Okay.
Oh,
perfect.
actually, no, because I can't, because the sniper rifle counts as hitting when I'm moving, right?
You would take a -5 penalty to hit because you only made a half movement. If you moved any more than what you just moved now, you couldn't use it at all.
Oh, yeah, well then I'll still use it.
Did you want to imbue it first, or are you?
No.
You do have another sub action because you only moved 15 feet.
That's going to. Actually, can I, as a sub action, instead of imbuing my gun, can I try and use lift on this drone to kind of gain control of, just so it can't like fly around? I want to try and disable it. Like I want to stop it from dodging by essentially holding it in place. So
yes, yeah, for sure. Go ahead and make a lift psionics check.
Psionics. That is a, let's see, 7, 12, 13, 16, 19.
Yes, you definitely succeed. And like, which drone? The northern or the southern drone?
The northern one.
Northern one. So you see, like the northern drone is kind of like bobbing, and then it just like freezes as you like just take.
Yep. Just stop it and then line it up. And
taking your sniper shot.
Yeah. 3, 5, 7, 13.
13
it has a
hits.
-3. It has a -3 to its defense roll because of the hold.
Yes. 13 definitely hits. So you deal 5 damage to it, severing like it. These drones are kind of have like a layered armor on the front of them, and you completely split that armor apart, and you start to see a little bit of shocking going on inside of it.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, I'll just look at Corvo and just be like, well, I opened up that one.
And
couldn't put it down though.
Corvo, you are up next.
I think he's still got some friends. Let's go and see, make ourselves known, shall we? That's exciting. Yeah, so I'm just going to move this way.
Yep.
And throw an EMP grenade at.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
What is the radius of the EMP grenade? Is that a 20?
Actually, I think that is 10 feet.
10 feet for EMP?
I believe so. Let me double check that. Which, admittedly, did seem a little strange to me when I read it, but I went, you know what? That's fine. That is what it is. 20 feet is the radius for the...
Oh, 20 feet. Okay, yeah. That's big. That's what I thought. I thought it was a little bit bigger because it's a little bit of a nuanced grenade. So if you throw it at that guy, 20 feet would grab the drone as well.
Well, wouldn't that be a shame? So yeah, they need to make a cognition 20.
First, I need you to make a thrown weapons attack.
That's exciting.
With a 15 threshold. So you're trying to hit 15 with this check.
Hmm. 17.
17, perfect. So it hits smack dab. So now each of these, each of the drones need to attempt to dodge, essentially out of the blast or get behind cover. So they're going to attempt that. First the drone who's sparking profusely, and then the main robot. Oh, he did not roll well. So the main robot definitely did not succeed. The drone actually managed just to skirt out of, and it's sparking to skirt just out of range of the EMP explosion.
Well, so
robot-
technically there's 2 steps to it, right? So there's the damage that it takes, and then there's the cognition check.
Yeah, so first it's the thrown weapon. You use a thrown weapon attack, and then they attempt to dodge it. If they get hit by the effects, then you apply those abilities to them.
Got it.
Does that make sense? However, because this robot is at the epicenter, it's going to take 50% additional damage from the blast. So what is the damage of the EMP?
So that's 4 damage.
4 damage, so that's going to go up to 6 damage.
All armor is ignored.
Is ignored. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I was just looking that up. So that's just raw to the HP of this robot.
And then it needs to make the threshold check to see if it becomes stunned.
Yes. So you hit it. It takes the brunt of the blast. Like the grenade hits into its like lower torso, abdomen area, and then it goes off, dealing severe damage to the internal networking within its stomach, and then a cognition 20. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And it fails that, so it is stunned.
That's exciting. I don't think he's going to be dodging much.
No, it basically turns off. It just goes, and it like drops the assault rifle onto the ground as well.
I think you might be able to hit this one now, Gideon.
Anything else, Corvo? I think you still have some movement. You only moved about 20 feet.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep walking down the robot.
As you pass through here, you notice another robot off to your periphery with an assault rifle.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Wyvern, you're up.
Wyvern is going to run for the door to the freight elevator.
Like the one at the very back.
Yeah, right. This one
Yep.
here.
Perfect. So then go ahead and make a running check.
Okay.
This will consume your action upon running.
Gotcha. Oh, that's going to be a total of 5.
5. I love it. Yes. So I think you can move another 25 feet. Yeah. So you get to about there.
All right.
Anything else? Any sub actions that you want to use? I will also note that Wyvern, you can deploy any program up to 60 feet away.
Okay.
Unless it says otherwise. Some programs will tell you how far they go, but if they don't, it's usually a de facto 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Well, sub action. What can I do? Can I implement something to get this door, like start working on opening this door from the distance that I'm at? Yeah, let's do that.
Yep, so the control is within 45, so you could use breach. Is breach a sub-action to deploy or an action?
Breach is a sub-action.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Okay, so go ahead and make a hacking check. We look at breach.
Ooh, that's, yeah. 20.
Oof, that's with you added your skill to it?
Yep, that's with the bonus. Yep.
Perfect. Yes, breach made the threshold perfectly, and with that, the light turns green, and the freight elevator is now accessible.
Time to go.
Yeah, we're working on it, Vern.
And as Vern yells, time to go, this robot comes up around the side, actually kind of pokes out around the side, taking cover behind these boxes, Corvo. And it shoots its assault rifle at you.
No.
Corvo, it got an 18.
Okay.
Do remember that you do have the bulwark on you at the moment.
So if it hits you, it'll negate 4 points of damage.
Yeah, no, I did not make that. Not even close.
What'd you get?
That would be a grand total of 9.
9. And that was a dodge or a shield cover?
No, that'd be a dodge.
Dodge. Okay. So you get hit in the upper torso again. 4 of the damage is prevented from a bulwark, so you just take 1 damage. As the rounds hit you, Corvo, you realize that these rounds are actually incendiary rounds. So if not for the bulwark, it has the potential of starting you on fire.
You're
I
welcome.
mean, that's exciting.
And the other robot is stunned. Is it stunned for 2 turns, Corvo, or just 1? I don't remember on EMP grenades. I can check.
So it's stunned for 1 round.
One
Basically,
round,
it
okay.
misses its turn this time.
Yep.
Comes back to the next one.
Perfect. So then, lastly, this door down here, Corvo, slides open. Oops. Down in this corner here. And let's see here, that's 20 feet.
Uh-oh, time to go.
2 robots come out. The one that just came out the door and kind of headed directly for you is shooting at you, Corvo. The other one is shooting up at Gideon.
Oh no.
So we'll go with Corvo first. Oof, I'm rolling really hot tonight. Sorry, guys. Corvo, that is 24.
24. I think.
It was like all 5s and 6s.
Sorry, guys.
It's lucky because I've got a pizza in the oven, so when Corvo dies, I'll just go and get that out. Yeah, that's 11.
11, 24. If you use an edge dice, you can avoid a critical hit.
14.
14. That is enough. So it hits you in the upper torso again. How much armor do you have in the upper torso, Corvo?
Left, I've got 2 points.
2 points. Corvo, you lose the last 2 points of your upper armor, and you're now at 7 HP in your upper torso, and you gain the burn 2 tag. So at the start of your turn, you're going to take an additional 2 damage to your torso until it's put out.
Exciting.
Gideon. Yes, Gideon, the shot coming at you. See, that's a much more respectable roll.
It's only a 35.
Gideon, 15. Yeah, only 35. Easy. 15. Gideon.
15? Okay, okay. All right. This is going to be dodge. Oh, okay. All right, so 4, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You want to edge dice and dodge?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
18.
Go ahead and consume an edge dice there, and yeah, you just narrowly dodge as this burst round of incendiary rounds smack into the kind of go flying out and smack against the side of the truck behind you, and you see them just kind of like explode in little flames, like as they whiz by you.
Oh, okay, all right.
And Oaken, that leaves you to come on in.
It's getting pretty hot in here, Oaken, mate.
Yeah, so can you move me in so I can see what's going on?
Oh, yes.
'Cause I can't
1,
see
2, so that's
anything.
15 feet. Are you moving in, well, Zip is in your pocket, right?
Correct.
Okay, you tell me when you deploy Zip, and I'll put him back on the board.
I will. Okay. Am I seeing where these robots are, or are they?
Yep, they're down here. There's a stunned one here.
Okay.
There's a sparking drone over here, and then way down, there's two other robots with the assault rifles. Way down the way a bit.
Okay. How high is the drone? How tall is it?
The drone is only off the ground, maybe like 5 feet, kind of
Okay,
hovering
Oaken
like head height.
Got it. So Oaken wants to take a running jump at the wall that's right there behind the drone, and then try and land on the drone with
battle axe. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and make a running check and an acrobatics because you're wall running.
Okay. 13 for running.
Okay.
$12 for acrobatics.
Oh, for acrobatics. All right, you run over across the wall, and yeah, swing that axe in a charge attack. And as you do, the robot looks like it's about to pivot, and then it starts sparking, and it just kind of jitters there, unable to compensate for your movements.
Swing that axe. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 to hit.
All right, Oaken, how do you destroy this drone?
Oaken will raise the battle axe, and she is the drone still off the ground with her on it, or is it not taking her weight?
Oh, if you jumped onto it, it definitely drops to the ground.
Okay, cool. So then she takes her battle axe and she brings it down and smashes it in twine.
Nice. And the drone kind of splits into two, sparking and exploding. And it is kaput. All right, Oaken, anything else? I think that's your turn. You might have a sub-action. Anything you want to do with sub-action?
No.
Okay.
I'm good. Thank you.
With that, we go back to the top of the turn order. Gideon. Oh no, the drone. Sorry, I actually deleted the drone. This drone you had shot, it kind of pivots and goes low to the ground, taking cover behind the crates here, and it is shooting at you, Gideon.
Oh, of course it is.
This is not quite as good. It got a 12.
12? Okay.
That sniper round to the head of it, it's not going well.
13.
13, yeah. You dodge out of the way. SMG bullets go spattering past you.
Oh, it's getting spicy. All right.
And now, Gideon, you're up.
Okay. Can I mean, it shot at me. I'm going to take a shot at it with my, just with the pistol though, not with the sniper rifle.
Okay, so you can use a sub-action to switch out weapons?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you switch out weapons. You can draw both pistols if you'd like. Or just the one. Your call.
Just the one. Just the one.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And go ahead and make that pistol shot.
16, 13, 16, I think. Hang on, let me double check. 16. Yeah, 16.
Ooh, you just got it.
Cool. That's 3
damage,
but it is pierce 2.
3 damage, pierce 2. Very good. This one is now sparking profusely. Would you like to... Is yours the revolver?
This is the revolver, yeah.
It's a single shot. Okay. Yep. So this one, this guy looks like it's close to going down. The second shot pierces through, breaking away any remaining armor, and then you can just kind of see electricity sparking from the inside.
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, Gideon will pull that out, blast it, and then just start running in the direction of the elevator.
Ah, nice. Okay, because you used a pistol, that you can use a sub action with that. So you can go ahead and make a running check and make a full run.
Cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay, so you can move a total of 40 feet.
Yep, and just full 40 feet. Yep, in a line.
Perfect. Perfect. So Gideon runs up to here. And Corvo, you're up. Your torso takes another 2 points of damage. Now at 5 points from the burning.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna use a reaction to do a like use a medical check to try and bat the flames out.
Okay.
Because
go ahead and make go ahead and make a medicine check. Actually, your reaction can be done in between your turns, since you didn't use a reaction already, so you can actually put it out. If you succeed, you can put it out before you take the 2 damage on your turn.
Well, let's try that.
Yeah.
It's a 13.
13.
Not exciting, but
do we know? Did it say what the threshold was?
Oh, sorry.
In the
it's
ability?
Not 13. It is. that's a little bit better. That is 22.
22. Yeah, you definitely put out the thing. All right, so you do not take the 2 damage. You have 7 HP in your torso, and now you have your full turn. You did that just before your turn started.
Outstanding. Gotta love being an EMT. Yeah, so the stunned robot that's in front of me is gonna get shot in the face.
Yeah, nice.
That's
Go ahead and make a shooting check. Oof.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah. You blow off the head of the robot, and it goes down.
Hell
yeah. At which point I would move this way, over here.
Yep.
And just say howdy.
Nice.
How do?
That your turn, Corvo?
That's my turn.
Oh shoot, I took them out of the turn order again. Go ahead, Wyvern.
So I would like to move and take an action. Can I do that? How does that work?
Yep. You just can't run. So if you run, you substitute your action, or you basically use your action to run.
All right.
So you can move up to 30 feet, and then you can take a action.
All right, I'm going to do that. 30. As I get here, I am going to use system shock on this.
Ooh,
droid.
Nice.
Yep.
That's hacking for cyber defense.
Hacking, cyber defense.
I think that's right.
Defense. Yeah. All right. So, and then let me roll first to see if it's successful. Oh yeah. That's 23.
Yeah, he got a 13.
Yeah, and there's a threshold of 26 to beat. Otherwise, they'll be stunned. They will.
What am I making for the threshold? What skill?
26. Cognition 26.
Cognition. Okay, thank you. Ooh, it does not make it. It is now stunned for how long?
I think it says stun : 1, so I'm guessing 1 round.
Okay, 1 turn. Yep, that's
Yeah,
correct.
1 turn.
Okay. As you run up to say howdy, Corvo, all of a sudden like this like stream of code manifests in the overlay around the droid's head, and it just like and just kind of like turns off as well.
Well.
Time to go, guys.
And with that, the other 2 drones that are over here, this one keeps on moving forward and is shooting at you, Oaken.
Okay.
Actually, they're both shooting at you, Oaken.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Super fun.
Cool.
Uh,
Yeah, what a great time.
First one, 18.
Okay, hold on. Oops. That was not helping me at all. Okay. I got 13.
13. Okay. You are hit in the upper torso as well. How much armor do you have in the upper torso, Oaken?
I have the full titanium composite plating, so I have 6.
6. Okay. So you don't catch on fire. As long as you have AP still on the body segment, you won't catch on fire, but that is reduced down to 1 now.
Okay.
The second one shooting at you. Okay.
Dodge, bob and weave, serpentine.
9.
Oh no!
This one got a 21.
Oh, geez.
Oh, Oaken also in the upper torso.
Gosh.
So Oaken, you are down to 6 HP and now burning in your upper torso.
Okay. That's not good.
Thanks.
That is not good.
But I mean,
Oaken,
the
it
real
is-
question is, are George, Michael, and Zip okay?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Which part of the torso am I getting hit at?
Right in the sternum.
Okay. Then they're fine. They're in pocket.
Oaken, it is now your turn. You take 2 more damage. So you're down to 4 HP in your upper torso.
Okay, I want to try and put this fire out, please.
That will be an action.
Okay.
And then you can just successfully end it with that action.
Okay.
So you're no longer on fire, but you now only have sub-actions and movement.
I would like to take a full run or a full movement towards
Yes.
the freight elevator, please.
Perfect. I think you can probably get to about there, or if you
Yeah.
want to stick close to the crates.
We're good. I'll go there.
Okay. Perfect. Oaken comes running up, her upper torso charred and armor just split open after her epic battle axe maneuver.
You doing okay, Oaken?
Fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Fine. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Gideon, you are up. Or no, I'm sorry, the drone is.
No, it's the drone.
The drone kind of comes around and it continues to pursue after you. Actually, let me see if it shorts. Oh, never mind. The drone kind of comes to here and then just starts sparking as its like gun tries to like change direction and is just kind of spazzing out over there. And now it's your turn, Gideon.
Okay. Let's see. I will. I'll use another sub action and an edge dice, and I will bulwark myself and Oaken.
Nice.
And then, I'm just gonna head towards the freight elevator. Is
Yep.
the freight elevator door open, or is it just unlocked?
It's unlocked. Yep. So all you need to do is hit the controls. So get within the controls, and then if you hit it, you can open it up.
Yep. I'll just go straight to there.
Perfect.
Bang.
The freight elevator opens.
Yep.
Perfect.
So that's my movement and my sub action and a dice.
Yep.
Do I still have an action?
You do. Yep. You didn't run.
I'm gonna use that action to run into the elevator.
Perfect. Okay. Make a running check.
Run in. 4, 8, 19, 11.
Yep. That's 15 feet of movement, so you can definitely get into the elevator.
Yep. Boom, into the elevator, and I go. There I am.
There you go.
Yep.
Corvo.
Just
You're up.
looking at Vern, being like, "Remember what I said? Get behind me."
I'm coming.
Yeah, I think at this point it's just like absolutely trying to drill this guy here.
Okay. Shotgun.
Yeah.
Spread shot.
Shoddy.
It's definitely ideal
Yeah.
Can you
range.
coup de grace this guy because he's stunned?
Oh yeah, you could attempt a coup de grace.
Oh,
It is a stealth check, but it is also a stunned drone, so it's in very vulnerable capacity.
I didn't get into this to be stealthy.
Yeah.
No, we're just going to use the shotgun.
just gonna shoot it in the face.
Old trusty.
Look, stick to what
Reliable.
works.
Stick to what works until it doesn't work, and then panic.
Yeah, which would be 20.
20. That is a critical hit to the head. The drone, yeah, you just blast off the head of the robot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll hear that shotgun go off again and just be like,
Oh,
Corvo,
you
right
just hear
here.
a boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be like, Corvo, right here, come on.
And then I'll head to the
You have to move around. There you go.
let's move to the... Yeah, that's probably where I'm heading to.
Okay. Vern, you're up.
I am going to waddle towards the elevator and join. my companion.
Nice. Yeah, 30 feet will get you in, no problem.
Oh my god,
Anything
it's so hot
else
here.
you want to Anything else you want to do with your action economy, Vern? You still have an action and sub-action you can use.
Yeah, I'm gonna hack into the elevator controls, so I'm ready to make this thing move when everybody's inside.
Yeah, go ahead and make a hacking check.
That is going to be a 21.
21, yeah. You are definitely inside the elevator controls. Let's go to the robots next. Oaken, this robot continues its relentless pursuit forward.
Come on, let's go.
Oaken, you're getting one more shot at you.
Quick. He's behind you.
Sorry. Oh wait, where's
Yep.
Oaken? Where's Oaken?
Yeah, she's off to your side, just
Middle
behind
of the
you.
room. Yeah.
Are you going to do cover fire?
Yeah. I'll do cover fire.
Yeah, do that cover
Go
fire.
ahead and make a shot.
Oaken. Down.
Hmm.
12, 13, 16, 21.
Yeah, you definitely hit. Roll to see where. And you can move it by one.
So that's a 4.
A 4, yeah, that's upper torso. It's a pretty good spot to hit.
That'll be.
The old upper
Perfect.
torso.
You rip open the armor of the droid. It's sparking a little bit in its chest, but otherwise stays upright. Its shots continue at Oaken. However, this time at disadvantage or at a penalty. Oaken, I need you to go ahead and make a dodge check.
Okay. 11.
11. Oaken, you get hit. You get hit in the right leg this time.
Okay.
But you got that 4
Um,
points of shield, remember?
I got the 6.
Yes, that's right. So you only take 1 damage to your right leg because of the bulwark that's on you.
Okay.
So its armor is just reduced to 5.
Okay. Perfect.
And Oaken, it is now your turn
Oh, jeez.
as you're getting berated with assault rifle fire.
Right. Of course I would like to run.
Yes. Go ahead and make a running check.
Into the elevator. Oh my goodness. This is hilarious.
Gonna need minimally 40 feet.
Yeah. 13.
13. Yeah, you go running in and slam right next to Gideon.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Sorry, Gideon.
No, it's fine.
Vulcan, are you doing okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then I try to pat down to make sure I still feel the little lumps of friends.
Yeah,
Are they
George
still
Michael
there?
and Zipper on you. You got him.
Okay, good.
With that, the little droid the little drone that you boogered up, Gideon, continues to kind of fizz out over there and doesn't do anything. So Gideon, what would you like to do?
Can I see these this
Yeah.
drone that shot at Oaken? Yeah, I'm gonna try and I'll switch out to the sniper rifle and try and take a shot.
Okay, go ahead and make a firearms check.
Firearms. Boom! Oh, yeah, nice. 6, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, that hits. Roll to see where.
That is a 1.
1 in the left leg. You strip off the armor of its left leg, and it kind of goes down to one knee on the ground with the blast of the sniper rifle.
Yep.
All right, and
Cool, yeah.
anything
And then
else?
I'll move out of the way so that when
Yeah.
Corvo comes steaming in here, he doesn't just take me out.
And Corvo, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurl a frag grenade at this guy and then walk into the elevator.
Very good. You are making a pretty far throw. It's going to be about 45 or 50 feet, so you're going to have a higher threshold to hit. But if you want to make a thrown weapons check,
I mean, ultimately, it's just me.
Yeah. Putting down
screaming,
some
"Fuck
blasts.
you," at that guy. In my
Hey,
own
guys,
special
hey.
way.
What is your name?
So that's 19.
19. If you edge dice it, it won't deviate. You'll hit him dead on.
That's 21.
Yep. All right, he takes the full blast. Roll to see where. 1 dice.
7.
7. Oh, I'm sorry. Just 1d6. Just to
Oh.
see which body part gets hit.
1.
In the one, oh, that's the leg he just got hit in. Yeah, you explode off. His leg gets blown off, and his the rest of his body goes tumbling way over here.
Way over yonder.
As he shorts out from the explosion. And everyone is
lying around everywhere.
Everyone is in, and Corvo. I'm sorry, Wyvern. You're up.
I'm going to close the doors and take us down.
The freight elevator shakes, comes to life, and it starts descending down. And you can tell that each one of these layers, just by the time it takes to get down to basement floor 1, you've probably moved like about 100 feet underground. These are like thick layers in between these floors, and that's where we will pause to take a quick break as we move on to basement floor 1. Thanks everybody. Stay tuned. We'll be back in what's typical, like 10 minutes?
Yeah,
typical?
5-10 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5-10 minutes. We'll be back. We'll see.
5-10 minutes.
It'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
There we go. Around there.
Yeah.
And we are back. Thanks everybody for sticking around. Our team has now just ascended down. They are headed nearly at basement floor 1 upon the freight elevator. And as the freight elevator reaches floor 1, now Wyvern, you know you need to get to floor 2, so you've dialed in floor 2. Mm-hmm. But as you go, all of a sudden the screen blasts out like emergency lockdown. As you hit basement floor 1. And you are forced out of the controls, Wyvern, of the elevator. Now you could try and pry your way back in, but whatever has kind of forced its way, forced you out, seems to be a even more difficult locking algorithm.
I'm going to try to hack it, hijack it, excuse me.
Okay, go ahead and make a hack hijack.
This isn't happening, this isn't happening, this is bad.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, that's not a good roll either. Damn. That's gonna be a 15.
Yeah. As you try to hack through it, it just, it's like going up against the code is just too fast and too relentless, and you're unable to breach the algorithm that has come in, the security protocol. In addition,
I forgot, but I do have an upgrade which gives me a power +1. Does that mean I get to roll one more d6?
No, that just means you get to add +1.
Oh shit! So 16.
16. It's still not good enough.
No.
Same result. However, a little alarm in the freight elevator starts going off.
That's not good either, actually.
No, that's not good. I mean, Vern, do you reckon you can get this boat moving again, or are we gonna have to get out of here?
When we open those doors, we don't know what's on the other side.
Nope.
Did anybody know what the vertical distance between the door to basement 1 and basement 2 is?
Judging by how far we just went, like 100 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just start banging, like stamping on the floor, trying to find the weakest point in it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a machining check for me.
Wait, no, what is he doing? Wait, what are you doing?
He's trying to stomp his foot through the floor.
Yeah, if the elevator ain't moving, we got to get down there.
Okay, let's find out.
Did anybody bring rope?
Oh, I did.
I did.
Yeah, so that'd be a 5.
A 5.
Plus an edge dice. That's a 9. How exciting!
Capstone.
Okay. Luckily for you, you did not damage your left leg armor as you're stomping on the ground. But yeah, you have no idea, but all you can tell is that the floor of this freight elevator seems pretty dang sturdy.
Are we taking into account the fact that I'm using my thunder thighs for that?
Go ahead and make a lifting check for me.
I myself
with the thunder thighs bonus, which is fairly substantial.
Oh, jeez.
17.
17. As you're stomping on the panel, you do end up like essentially. There's not supposed to be a hatch here, but you're essentially starting to make a hatch with your foot, Corvo, into the ground, and you can kind of start to peer down the very long, dark shaft, and it's essentially bottomless as far as you can see, because you know that the second floor is not the final floor of this facility. In fact, apparently it goes down 12 plus.
That's right. They wanted to move it
So
down.
yes, you kind of see down this dark shaft of you slowly start kind of stomping a man-sized hole or kind of like this paneling out from your foot.
Yeah, so after I've managed to like stamp that through, and I don't imagine it'd take me enormously long based on the construction methods for elevators.
Well, I mean, yeah, Ms. May's also got a massive axe as well.
It's fine. I'm going to grab one of the eyelets that I was using for locking the train doors and bang it into the floor and take the reel of cable that I've got and secure it to the eyelet and just drop it down. I can't remember how much cable I still had, but it was definitely enough to hold the weight of the entire party. And honestly, 100 feet feels like it would be short for a reel that would fit in my backpack.
I will grant it.
Wait, we're gonna go down there on that little cable, all four of us.
Wyvern, that little cable could pick up the craft that brought us here to Columbia. I wouldn't worry about it. That's fine.
How do I attach myself to it so I definitely don't fall to my death?
Well, that is a problem.
Close your eyes.
But
Just close your eyes.
here's the thing, Wyvern. Here's the decision you get to make. You can either open the door in front of you to something that you have no idea at all, or you can finally put those upper body muscles to work for about 30 seconds, and then we can get in the next door. Speaking of which, from here, can you open basement 2's door with it so that we can just swing right in?
And Wyvern, as you're thinking about that, the elevator door slides open.
Oh, shit. Problem
There
solved.
is a robot standing here, except instead of assault rifle, it has a flamethrower. I need you guys to all make a reaction check.
Oh, God.
Of course, it's got a flamethrower.
Of course.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez.
Wait.
6, 12, 17. 17 for Gideon.
10 for Wyvern.
Corvo?
16.
Oaken.
11.
11. All right. Gideon, you get to act just before this robot who looks ready to barbecue the freight elevator.
Okay, so with my action,
Yeah.
I want to try and attach my like I want to shoot my grappling hook at the floor, attach it to Wyvern's belt, and kick him down the hole.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a melee combat check, Wyvern. You go ahead and make a either dodge or actually, why don't you just go ahead and make an awareness check for me?
Sure. I can do that.
9.
13.
13.
sorry.
Oh.
12.
12. Okay.
11.
11. Oh. At this point, Wyvern will realize you're about to kick him down.
Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get in. No. Ah!
And Wyvern, you go down and you're kind of free falling for a second, or what feels like it, for like 30 feet, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself like whoosh, and it slowly starts whirring down.
Yeah, and I'll yell down like, you can control it from your belt. You can pull yourself up, lower yourself down. You can lock it. You can give yourself free fall. Just find that door and open it.
Okay.
Gideon, you still have a sub action. Anything you'd like to do?
Yeah. If I've got a sub action, I'm gonna shoot my gun
Yeah,
at this thing.
definitely.
Oh yeah, nice. So 12, 14, 15, I believe. 15.
15 misses. You could try an edge dice. It got an 18.
Oh, okay. That is an 18.
An 18, you hit it. Roll to see where.
6.
6. Okay, so you get it in the left arm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pierced 2, right?
Yes, for the revolver. Yep, 3 damage,
Pierce
pierce 2.
Nice. Okay. As you pierce through to its left arm, and then
Can I still move?
You can still move, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like get to this wall.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oops. It is now the robot's turn, and it is going to shoot its flamethrower into the room, and it is sweeping the flamethrower to hit Corvo, and actually, Wyvern is no longer here. He's down the hole. To sweep and hit Corvo and Oaken.
I am going to cover fire.
All right. How much edge dice does that put you at, Corvo?
Give me one left.
Okay, sounds good. Go
Plus
ahead
my capstone.
and plus your capstone. Go ahead and cover fire.
29.
29. Yes, you blow off its head. Jesus.
Who needs a shield when you've got a shotgun?
Well, and big rolls like that. So as
Okay,
the
no,
fire's
let's
like about to leave its, it like starts to shoot the flames. The head blows off, and the flames go licking across the roof of the freight elevator, up above you guys.
And I just lean forward and jam my thumb into the nozzle, just below the ignition point, so that it stops. I don't think we need any more of that. Thank you very much.
And Corvo, that brings it to your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to set up a tripwire grenade just outside the elevator door, and then I'm going to go down the hole and hang off.
So as you move to the elevator door, you see that there's another robot coming in. This one just with an assault rifle.
Well, I mean, he's already there. I'll just throw a grenade at him.
Okay, what kind of grenade?
Frag grenade. I've still got a couple of those left.
Okay, go ahead and make a thrown weapon attack.
Uh, 13.
13. A 13. A 13 will deviate. So unless you use an edge dice, it will deviate up to 10 feet in a random direction.
Let's find out what direction it's going.
Okay. Give me 1 second, and we'll find out what direction it goes. The grenade is going to bounce north. So it actually bounces, pings off of his chest, and moves back behind him. He still is in the blast radius, however. And so he gets hit. Roll to see where. He's taking the damage.
It's a 5.
5. So in his right arm, and that's frag grenade, right?
Yep.
Actually, it's good. And he gets thrown over this way and falls prone from the blast as it explodes out the door. Corvo, then you're going to go and jump down the hole?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Gideon's by the door, trying to tap the door close button.
Oaken, you are up.
I am going to try and jump into the hole and grab the cord that's already down there.
Before we do that, I just need one last. Corvo, can you make a climbing check for me as you rappel down this rope cable with no fasten?
Yeah. The grappling launcher has a 1-ton max capacity.
So if Wyvern's up for catching Corvo.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's a what is that? 17 total.
17. Okay. Yeah, Corvo's just sliding down like he's done this a dozen times because he probably has. Oaken, you go jumping through, grabbing onto the cabling. Now I need you to make a climbing check.
Jeez Louise. 13.
13. Oaken, you are descending relatively quickly down this cable. You still have hold of it, but not full control as you're kind of catching up quickly to Corvo, who is in full control.
Incoming!
Gideon, it is now your turn.
I'm just gonna follow suit and climb down.
Okay, go ahead and make a climbing check.
Climbing check. 13, 14.
14. Okay, Gideon, you are, for the most part, in control. You are, going on down. You see Oaken, like, sliding down relatively fast, catching up to Corvo. Before she collides with Corvo, Wyvern, as you're kind of, like, descending down, the grappling hook naturally stops. You're, like, trying to figure out, like, you're like, he said there's buttons on here, right? And you're trying to, like, hit at them. And then it has, I think, 100 foot decline or something to that effect. And so it naturally kind of just comes to a stop. And off to your left-hand side is the freight elevator.
Oh, the door?
Doorway.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to look over and try to hack it open.
All right. Are you making a hacking or a breach?
Well, if I can do it with hacking, I think I would probably go that route to, reduce
Yeah, save on trace.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a hacking check.
All right. So it's gonna be, 17.
17. That will not succeed. You need to beat a 20 threshold.
20.
So
I'll
you
use
need
an
a
edge
3
die.
and an edge. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on.
Yes, I got a 4.
Hey, and the door slides open, and as it slides open, Wyvern, actually, why don't we're gonna transition map really quick just for Wyvern. Wyvern, as the door slides open, you're kind of sitting here, and you see inside all of these cablings and monitors, and you hear the boom of a very loud core processor.
I'll just call back up the elevator shaft. Guys, I think I found it! What's taking us so long?
All right, we gotta get to that door. Everybody start swinging.
And now
Wyvern,
Corvo...
Jam
sorry,
that
go ahead.
knife into the door frame so it can't close.
Okay, hold on. I got to get over there first.
Start swinging. Corvo, as you're kind of yelling that down to him, the weight of Oaken comes down upon you. So I need you to go ahead and make one last climbing check for me as Oaken slides into you.
Would we say that that's a reaction check?
Yeah, you could make a reaction check to help dampen, kind of see her coming.
The good part is this character is only 110 pounds, so...
The bad part is gravity.
Time's acceleration.
I
It is gravity.
Yeah. That shock loading is going to be shocking.
That's 24.
Very good reaction. Now, are you just trying to get out of the way, or are you trying to kind of brace yourself?
I'm just catching it.
Okay.
I've got the friction like lock around one arm, around my leg. Like the rope is in my control. I'm just locking off and catching the weight.
Can you go ahead and make a strength check?
Oh, I absolutely can. I thought
Just a
you'd never
baseline
ask.
strength.
Okay. Ooh. That's 16.
16. You catch Oaken in one arm, and you kind of like hear the screeching as your lock slides down several feet of but you're able to wrest control, and Oaken kind of comes to a stop. Her hands a little bit bloodied,
Just like
sizzling from sliding down the rope a bit.
Ooh.
That's why I wear the gloves.
And with that, the four of you make your way down. Wyvern, you eventually make it. You swing over into the room.
Okay.
It's full of these large servers, and then you said you're jamming the knife into the door.
Yep, jamming the knife into the door, as I was
Perfect.
told.
Corvo comes in next with Oaken in arm.
Aw,
And
what a hero.
finally, Gideon comes in relatively calm, like this is just another day.
Check out all this equipment, you guys.
This,
Wow.
I mean, and this is, they haven't even finished installing this, right? This is outrageous. Look at this.
Let's fuck
Yeah,
it
this
up.
looks like this is definitely not the
Yeah.
setting piece for like the central unit. That's kind of glowing orange in there. Is the core server.
Vern, is there a way you can lock those doors that lead in here?
Yep, I'm on it.
Vern, go ahead and make a hacking check.
These doors are the software here is pretty advanced. I've got I got an 11 on the roll.
Yes, definitely it is. This level seems to be that the software is quite advanced. Extra
Not on
layers
it,
of protection.
actually, Gideon. We're gonna have probably some visitors real quick, so we better get to work. Can I look
Alright.
around and see
Okay.
where the
Yeah.
unit is that we need where we can implant
Yeah.
the thumb drive?
As you move forward, it becomes clear that the central server right here, this very impressive piece of machinery, and you can somewhat move, within about a 40 foot radius is totally fine. That this big impressive device is the core server. Now you go ahead and make a technicianing check for me, Wyvern.
Okay. Technicianing. Got it. There we go. 14.
14. Yes. You, after like opening up a panel on it, you're kind of like touching around gently. It's very impressive. There's also a lot of very interesting stuff going on the screen, and since you're used to kind of reading code really, really fast, it's all kind of jargon that seems to apply to a sort of simulated brain functionality and emotive algorithms and stuff like this that would likely be used and to kind of facilitate research and developing a synthetic brain.
Okay.
But you find a panel and you open it up, and there are a couple different access ports that you could easily insert a memory drive to. Before we go any further there, Gideon and Corvo, what are you two doing?
I think Gideon's going to turn back to Corvo and Oaken and just say, "What's the plan? Are we seriously going to give Tartarus control of these synthetic people?"
At this
Or we-
point, I'm more worried about how we're going to get out of here since we just dropped down so many feet. I hope that the stairwell is pretty unoccupied, but the only way I can figure that is to see if I can send George Michael up the stairs.
Could you do that while we're working here so we can understand what the odds are?
As long as the door's open, I can get there.
So, as far as I'm aware, the entirety of our mission to pull off was to deliver the micro drive. Right?
Correct.
Now, we're all fairly sure that the micro drive is going to give whatever this thing is the ability to switch us
Super AI.
off. Sure. That sounds like a video game. It's going to give this thing the ability to create people.
Control them.
But I do
Synthetic
need to
people.
point out that one of the first things you learn when you are serving in the armed forces is the idea of malicious compliance. We've delivered the drive. If, for example, there was something set up so that when that drive was loaded into this central core, a whole bunch of EMPs and explosives went off inside it at the exact moment it uploaded, right after our clock gets turned off. Well, that's hardly our fault, is it? We did our job.
It would, I mean, that would be most unfortunate. But
It would truly be just an awful set of circumstances. But obviously, these, these corporations are going to be building in safety features for their toys. And we just weren't aware that they were there, and then they went off. Is all I'm seeing.
It's a solid
And
plan.
excitingly, I say all that to say this, because I've still got a bag full of explosives, and some of them are EMPs.
Well,
what do you
that's-
reckon, Vern? Do you reckon we can make this
I mean, the
line
plan
up?
is solid, and if we can, trick this super intelligent artificial intelligence into turning off our death clock, then I'm all for it.
No, no.
But once we give
we're
them,
not
once we
tricking.
give them, hold on a sec. Once we give them access to this, they have access to it, whether or not we turn around and try to destroy it or not. They've already breached. They've already presumably downloaded, uploaded, side-loaded. All the loading has happened at that point.
By the way, the clocks in your head read 15 minutes.
So we have time to think about it, basically.
Well, look, I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right, Vern? If we don't
Pretty
do
much.
this, then these clocks are going to go off and it's going to be lights out for all of us. But if we manage to remove this piece of infrastructure, this piece of hardware, maybe there's a chance that this won't be salvageable. And if Samsara or another company wanted to try and rebuild this, it would take time, in which case there's time to try and find another way around it.
I am 100% down for destroying this thing. I just think once we plug this memory stick into this mainframe, it might be too late.
Well, here's my question, Wyvern. Can you identify which of these cables is the one that would be the primary information line? Like, obviously there's powered cables and there's all sorts of horseshit, but if it wants to download or upload or whatever fucking load it wants to do, it's got to be using some kind of cable. They're not exactly going to be using Wi-Fi down here because it's 200 feet of reinforced concrete. So if we can identify that, and maybe we narrow its access down to a trickle so that it can't do it at speed, then we can get our clocks turned off, trap it a little bit, and then kaboom.
And normally I would think that that is a brilliant idea, and it is very keen. The problem is this Tartarus is part of the plunge space. It's part of the overlay.
Yeah.
It's part of everything. I mean, for all we know, Tartarus is already here because we're here. We've introduced a bit of chaos into the system, and on the back of chaos comes destruction. I'm okay with doing this, but we need to go in this with eyes wide open, knowing that it could go very bad for what's left of rational humanity, which isn't much.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that it's gonna go bad no matter what happens.
But does it just go bad for us, or does it go bad for everyone?
Oaken,
Yes.
during this whole conversation, you are feeling rather dizzy, and feel yourself not in like a physical way, but just retreating into yourself, and you're having flashbacks to that moment in that room with the blood and the figure down the hallway. And the figure begins to move forward this time towards you. And you can feel your physical body, your hand, start to twitch. You're not doing that as the figure is approaching you. And I need you to go ahead and make a willpower check for me.
Well, at least that's a better one. Okay.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
That's a solid 10.
Solid.
Solid.
Corvo and Gideon,
Mm.
you hear Oaken just start saying 1, 2, 9, 8, 8, 3, 7.
I'm sorry, what?
And
Vernon,
she just
you hear
keeps
this?
on this
I don't think I
string
need your
kind of
phone
under
number,
her breath,
Oaken.
this string of numbers.
Wait.
And her eyes are
somebody write
closed
that
and
down.
she's just kind of like swaying.
Okay, all right. Can I try and record the numbers that she's saying?
Yes, there's a lot of them. I'm not going to
Yeah.
give them all to you. It just keeps going. Yeah, you start
But
like
yeah,
you start
but,
like in the overlay, you're like jostling down all these numbers.
So yeah, Corvo's just gonna like look down at Oaken and go, unless you very clearly say no at this exact moment in time, I'm going to take on responsibility for your vote on this mission, which gives me 2 votes.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that sort of electoral college bullshit.
I mean, I can get my shotgun out and make it 3, Wyvern. How would you like this to go?
And as you're talking, Wyvern, did you want to make a net diving check at that number process?
Yeah.
That she's spewing?
Yep. I sure do. $18.
18. Wyvern, you're not sure yet, but you're pretty sure this is a string of code related to a program.
Okay. This is code. This is code for something. Keep recording it.
Yeah. I am.
I'm gonna turn back to this. I'm turning back
And
to the terminal, and
As you turn back, Wyvern, you hear doors to the far southeast open up, and you hear metallic footsteps. Several of them.
Okay. I'm gonna execute a program.
All right. What are you doing?
I am going to. I'm gonna put a trap door in the Samsara core processor.
Your own trapdoor.
Yeah.
This is very, very sophisticated technology.
Yeah.
It's going to need to be a pretty high threshold check.
Yep.
And by pretty high, I mean hella high.
Hella high. I understand.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm getting my capstone dice ready.
Go ahead and make a backdoor check.
Okay. I'm your backdoor man. All right, here we go. Okay. So I have 17. I'm gonna roll my capstone, which is a D20, correct?
Okay, yep.
Come on, baby. Okay. That's gonna be 32, and I'm willing to throw edge at this.
No, that's okay. 32 succeeds. You plant a back door into the core server.
All right. I'm gonna hold the memory stick up and say, "What do we do? It's now or never, y'all."
I'm still writing down these numbers. She won't stop talking.
5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 3.
Corvo, what are your 2 votes?
Look, if I'm going to die either way, I'd like to make the thing that kills me's life a little bit more irritating. I vote we destroy the drive.
Done. I drop it on the ground and just heal right into it and crush it.
Okay. Drive is crushed. What are you guys doing?
So are the numbers still going?
Yes, her numbers are still going.
Sure, I'm still transcribing that, but I'm going to send a little private message to Vern. And it's just gonna say, like I said, Vern, you're the smartest person I know. If there's a way you can get to an outside line somehow, I need you to send this for me. And it's like he literally sends a little attachment, and it just says RE to Queenie.
Can do.
And he's still like trying to transcribe it. It's like, fuck, I think that was a 7. Oh, God damn it! Oh shit!
Vern, I need you to go ahead and make awareness check.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like we're all in Corvo, so if you can give us a bit of time, that'll be much appreciated.
Ooh. 19.
Excellent. You are aware that there is a drone behind you, and with that, assault
shit,
rifle
no.
rounds go shooting off at you. I need you to make a dodge check.
Dodge. Okay. That's the.
But you don't take
dexterity.
any penalties. That's dexterity. Yep.
Okay, that's not great. That's 4.
4.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's not
sorry.
great.
Sorry, I'm going to use my reaction to take a half movement and defend a creature within 5 feet of my ending location.
You will not be close enough to get to Vern.
Can I get
unfortunately.
between him and the...
No, the gunfire is coming far from the southeast, so you would need to literally move like 45-ish feet to get in between.
It's all right. I got armor on.
Yeah, Vern, you are hit in the upper torso as well for 5 damage.
You still have bulwark.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
it up.
So just 1 damage to your armor.
Okay, 1 damage to upper torso.
And then we will go over to Corvo. What are you doing?
Well, fuck it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to move the full, 30 feet?
Yep.
Down this way. And then I'm going to see what I can see.
Yeah, you can see a robot over here, the one that shot at Vern.
Well, you know what? It looks a lot like shooting season around here, so...
Yeah.
Weapon
Gonna take
season,
shot.
stuff season, drone season.
Oh! $16.
16. It got a 17. Do you want to use your last edge dice?
No. No,
Okay.
I don't.
The shotgun blast smashes into the wall behind it as it just narrowly steps aside. Gideon, what are you doing?
I am going to very gently and respectfully grab Oaken and
Yep.
lead her over closer to Vern so that he can hear the numbers she's saying, because I feel like Corvo might need some backup.
You guys can get to about right there.
Yeah, okay. Vern, can you hear what she's saying?
3, 7, 8, 12. What? Huh? Shit! There's people shooting.
Yeah. Corvo and I will handle it. Don't you worry. You just keep listening. If you, I don't know if you can put these numbers somewhere and make it do something. I mean,
Okay.
Corvo and I will give you as much time as we can.
We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here.
Where are you going to put these numbers? What do they do?
I think we're done here, man. I don't know what we can do. Game over,
What?
man. Game over.
What's the clock looking like in our field of vision?
You guys are down to less than 10 minutes.
I mean, if it's time, it's time, Vern. And let's drop these little presents, pop this machine, and get out of here.
And with that, Oaken, all you see is the figure now fully within the light of the room, and the blood that's all around you starts to funnel up around him, kind of concealing his legs and kind of moving up his form. You can see his head is like this purplish flesh and no nose. It's like a if an AI system, without really knowing what a human looks like and just hearing descriptions, started to construct for itself a different description of an organic being, is in front of you, and you have like no willpower. It feels like it has full control of yourself, and you kind of can. While you see that, you can also just sense yourself moving without your own willpower. Can I have you make a reaction check, Oaken? And Gideon, I need you to make a reaction check.
Reaction. Nice. 17.
All right. All of a sudden, Oaken begins to move, Gideon, moving towards the control panel over here. But you have a chance to react before she gets like out of grasping range, if you want.
Gideon is not quite sure what's happening with Oaken. So I don't think Gideon's going to stop Oaken. I think if anything, Gideon's probably going to follow.
Okay. The two of you walk over to this control panel. A couple bullets whiz by you as robots down in the side chute, narrowly hitting the two of you.
Okay.
And as Oaken gets to the control panel, she very deftly types in a whole bunch of prompts that is like Wyvern level hacking and starts to enter in the numbers that she's saying.
Vern?
I have no idea.
No, you need to come see this. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Wyvern, you're up.
What do I see? Do I see any effect that this code is having on the mainframe? No.
No, not yet. I mean, to hand type in a code could take like a really long. I mean, these are like extremely complex code algorithms that take people like sometimes years to develop and get out there. So like, you have no. You suspect. I mean, this would be the most inefficient way to enter in code.
And these security droids are basically flooding into this mainframe room right now.
Yeah. Yep. You're not quite sure how many, but you can definitely see maybe 2 or 3 coming on quick.
All right. Look, this is all I got. I am going to drop to the ground as I initiate a series of codes that force me in against all survival instinct that my body has, that force me into plunge space, knowing full well that I'm likely to overheat and I may not come back.
Vern, you drop into plunge space. All of a sudden, you all just see Vern drop to the ground, like a rag doll. No gunshots seemingly hit him. He just collapses.
Yeah, Gideon, I think, is automatically going to start running over to him.
Okay. Gideon, you make your way over. Gideon, go ahead and make a dodge check.
Oh, nice. 13, 16.
Oh, 16. You just dodge out of the way of incendiary bullets as they go flying past you and hit these boxes way up in the corner, catching them on fire.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just sliding and just trying to grab him and be like, Vern, what the hell? What's going on?
And Corvo, what are you doing?
Yeah, Corvo's just like walking forward and whistling at this point.
All right.
So I'm gonna get to here and see how many I can see what I can see.
Yep, you got 3 in your vision.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna grab one of my last couple of frag grenades and just chuck it right about here, right between.
Nice.
these
Go
two.
ahead and make a thrown attack.
'em. So that is 17.
17. That is a hit. Let me go ahead and make their dodges. Oh, that's not a good one. This one gets just blasted and goes flying into the server box, just like halfway into the server box, and the server box starts sparking and going all nuts, and like electricity coursing through that robot. The other one gets blasted back over the large crate over here from the grenade explosion. Anything else, Corvo? Just some whistles. Corvo, you are being shot at by this robot right down here.
Oh, I love that because my reaction is for cover fire.
Cover firing. Okay, nice. Go ahead and cover fire.
Let's see what this guy's got for me. Come on, buddy. 23.
23 does succeed. Go ahead and roll to see where you hit.
It's 2.
2. Okay. And you can move it by 1, so you can move it to the lower torso.
Yep.
Was this spread shot or slug?
What's that one? Yeah, it'd be spread shot.
Spread shot. Okay. You rip apart his armor. His lower torso is fizzing, shocking outwards, but he remains upright, and he still takes the shot at you, though at penalty. So go ahead and make either a dodge or a cover save behind your shield.
That'd be a cover save, I think. I'm just going to double check that. Right. that's not so bad. So that is 12.
12. You are able to absorb the shot. It was an 18, so you're able to absorb the shot on the shield. You still get hit, but it's on the shield, so 5 damage to your shield.
Lovely.
And with that, Oaken, you continue to type away. And you feel your fingers moving at like incredible speeds. It almost is painful for your fingers as they're like just smashing at the keyboard. And the figure slowly begins to lift its hands to the side of your head, Oaken. I'll have you make another willpower check.
Oh, willpower. Great.
It's giving Mercury rising.
Oh my gosh. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Okay. $15.
15. That is not enough.
Oh no!
Is it an edge dice away or?
I'm gonna let that be your call. It's not enough.
I'm
Now-
gonna edge dice it.
You're gonna edge dice. In general, usually thresholds move in 5s. So if you got a 15, an edge dice isn't gonna take you up to a 20.
That's true. Okay. Nope. Nope. I gotta keep the capstone because I need George Michael to get out of here clean.
Yes.
If for nothing else, George Michael.
George
Yes.
Michael must survive.
He does. So
100%. Okay. Perfect. Give me 1 second here, y'all, as we transition into plunge space.
Oh.
I just need to make sure got this all correct. And no other issues. Yeah, okay. Let me know if you guys can all see that when we transition. It should be in the lower right corner. All right.
Mhm.
Wyvern, you are floating in the prescient mapping algorithm, all of the code moving past you. You can feel it filtering through your brain. You can feel your body up above stressing and its metabolism just like rocketing. And you know that you're sweating at this point, sweating very profusely. And here you are floating. What are you doing?
I just call out Tartarus.
Kind of echoes throughout the empty nothingness, void of this space. You start to begin to see something form, but it's not Tartarus. It is, well, it looks like an AI as if it had been read a description of a human being and created an image of it. Starts to form. Except when it's forming, and so it's fairly hideous. Has no legs, just kind of floats. It's kind of like almost like it didn't study the legs. It's just like a pillar. But has 2 arms, kind of pointed fingers, and like, again, no nose on its face. It's like purplish skin, and it is constantly glitching. Wyvern, you can tell that this thing is somehow crucially broken.
Crucially broken. Okay. I am going to approach it.
How close?
Right up to it.
Okay.
Do I recognize any features on it? Whether that's a physical feature that reminds me of a person, or it is a functional feature that reminds me of a component that can be manipulated.
I mean, it does have eyes. It has a mouth. Its head kind of like twitching, kind of at times being in like two places at the same time, as the coding is breaking. And as you get closer and closer to it, you hear the same numbers that Oaken was repeating. A constant stream of kind of a broken program trying to function.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to hack this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and make a hacking check.
Also, welcome to our Raiders Cat's Meow show. What up?
Hey, welcome
in,
Raiders.
friends. Just in time.
Yeah. We're in fun space dealing with broken AI and super AIs. It's very fun.
I'm going to do two things, Paul. I'm going to first, I'm going to amplify boost myself.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, and then I am going to, let's see, receive powers bonus to my intelligence. So that gives me an extra die. And then I'm going to go ahead and hack this guy. Here we go. Okay. 23.
23. Nice. Wyvern. As you probe into this, becomes very clear that this too is some sort of broken super AI. That somehow it is scrambled. And it is not at all Tartarus. Because you've encountered Tartarus, you've seen elements of his code, you've seen him show up. This is something else. But there is one thing that the numbers stop as you're like hacking and kind of pushing in and trying to like make sense of it. The numbers stop and it says Benjamin Dooley.
Benjamin Dooley.
That's correct.
Do I recognize that name?
You have never heard that name before. Then the code shifts, Wyvern, and behind you, you sense a familiar presence. And it says to you, "Back away from it, Wyvern, before it takes you." And back up on the surface.
Meanwhile,
up above, we have some robots trying to murder you all.
Cool.
Paul, what is my body doing at this point? Just out of curiosity.
Yes. So Gideon.
Yeah.
You're actually seeing. At first, you're a little confused because in between, like the cracks in like the armored suit, liquid starts coming out, and you quickly realize that this is sweat.
Yeah.
That like Wyvern is extremely overheating inside of his suit.
At a quick glance around the space, did I notice any like air conditioning units? Like this is like a data center, right? Does it have any kind of cooling system?
Yes. I mean, certainly like the servers have some fans that are going off to the sides of them. There's also several crates of what looks like pure hardware for the creation of this all that could have potentially stuff. However, we're talking about some technicianing checks to get assembled.
Yeah. I think Gideon is just looking around trying to find like a piece of like ducting that is like maybe funneling in cold air. Because the idea is that you're like, oh yeah, I want to try and like drag Wyvern somewhere and like rip off a piece of that ducting to try and get like cold air onto him.
This room doesn't seem to have it. Though you know that there's a corridor outside of this room that might have more of the air filtration system.
Oh, jeez. Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence. And looking over at Oaken still at the computer, and Wyvern is still sweating.
Yes, unresponsive and sweating profusely.
And you
Yeah,
probably
sure.
would have heard Wyvern say, "This is all I got," before he dropped.
Yeah.
Also, from time to time, Wyvern like spasms, almost like nerve spasms.
All right. Okay. Can I? I'm just going to consult the map very quickly. Oh yeah. Okay. We're like. Man, I don't want to drag him out of the room and leave these two in here with these. Okay. He's sweating a lot, so I am going to move him behind this.
The core server.
Yeah. Just to give him a little bit of cover from the things that are entering from the south. And I am going to, start like taking the armor off to try and get his body as cool as I can.
Perfect. You start stripping off his armor. As you're doing that, Gideon, a robot shoots at you.
God damn it!
From which direction?
Southwestish. It's right in your blind spot.
Is it this one?
You do see, you do see the the tracers kind of whiz by though.
Cool. That is a 20.
Ooh, nice. You just barely dodge out of the way, and the incendiary bullets hit the server just past Oaken.
Oh, damn it! Am I using my main action to deal with Vern?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Taking off all of his armor is going to take pretty much your full turn economy.
Yep,
strip
that's fine.
him of
Yeah,
all that.
Yeah, that's fine.
And as you kind of get him out, like his clothing is just drenched underneath, and like literally it's almost like when you touch his skin, like it is hot, hot, almost burning to the touch. He's like very flush and red. His normally pasty white complexion is very red right now.
Yeah, sure. Looking up at the roof, does it look like this room has like a fire suppression system?
Go ahead and make a let's have an awareness check.
Oh, awareness. That's wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you like.
Hell yeah.
That's what you want everything to
yeah,
be.
Nice. That is another 20.
Yes, it does look like there is an emergency sprinkler system or some sort of fire suppressant system.
Could I, if not activate it, could I let Corvo know that?
Yeah, you can definitely let Corvo know that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a sentence.
Yeah, looks like there's a sprinkler system. If we hit it might cool them off.
Corvo, you are up.
Cool. So I'm just going to move here.
Yep.
And then shoot at the fire suppression system.
Okay, go ahead and make a firearm check.
$21.
21, yes. You blast up into the ceiling, and several streams of water start kind of falling around in this sort of central area. Not like actually sprinkling, it's more like streams of water because you've just burst into the water suppressant.
But
tank.
hey, it's water.
It's water.
Yep.
Yep. And anything else, Corvo? Any other movement?
No, I'm gonna hang right here.
Perfect. Corvo, you also hear additional metallic footsteps coming into the room.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I know you are. This one rounds the corner, Corvo, and is taking a shot at you.
So I got a 12 on my cover save.
12. You take it again in the shield. That's another 5 armor taken off of your shield.
Hoorah.
Oaken. All right, Oaken. At this point, actually, things have gone black as the fingers meet your head. The whole vision kind of vanishes, and now you're just, it's all dark, but you're keenly aware of your muscles moving and doing things, except now you're hearing in your head over and over again, Benjamin Dulé, Benjamin Dulé, Benjamin Dulé.
Am I repeating this out loud since I'm not saying the numbers anymore?
Yes. Gideon and Corvo, you are both aware that that name keeps on being said over and over again.
Who the hell is Benjamin Dulé? What the hell? Like, pew, pew, pew. I don't know what the hell Benjamin Dulé is.
What is she talking about?
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
I promise it's not going to matter soon. Just
Benjamin Dulé,
as I'm
Benjamin
checking the
Dulé,
clock
what the hell
up
is
in the
that?
corner of my vision.
Yeah.
The clock has just hit 4 minutes.
Can I? All right. Yeah, sure. All right. If it's Benjamin
Yeah.
Dulé, like,
Gideon, what are you doing?
is Vern underneath one of the streams of water?
You can move him to 1. If you just move him like 5 feet up. He'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
under
So
a
I'm
stream
gonna
of
move
water.
him and try and like sit him up so that the water is hitting like the back of his neck and streaming down his back.
Nice.
And looking at I'm like, oh man, Benjamin Dulé. The console, does the name
Yes.
Benjamin Dulé appear anywhere, or is there like a enter username?
Yes, actually, the code being entered is now starting to modify the screen that's appearing, and you're starting to see the name Benjamin Dulé show up. And then you're starting to see things like tricycle. Mother lifted you. And just like strange bits of information that is somewhat nonsensical.
Man, all I'm getting is nonsense. This is. Yeah, I'll lean down to Vern and just be like, well, I don't know if you can hear me, buddy, but whatever you're doing, I hope you do it fast.
Would you like to take any action, sub-action, Gideon?
Yeah, I am going to. If I have an action,
You do.
I'm gonna try and take out this thing that came around the corner.
You can no longer see it.
Oh yes, no,
You
I cannot.
can
You are
see the
correct.
you can
This
see
one.
the robot down that Corvo was shooting at.
Yeah, I'll try and I'll take a run at that one.
Take a shot at it.
Nice. That is a 15.
That hits just barely. Roll to see where.
That is a 2.
A 2. That hits it in its right leg. It goes down onto one knee at the hit of the sniper shot. But otherwise is still functional. Mostly penetrating and kind of breaking apart its armor.
Yep.
Corvo, you're up next.
I mean, it's fish in a barrel today, isn't it?
Yeah. You're just going ham. That's all you got.
I know what I'm for.
At the who you shooting at?
The guy who just took a shot in the knee, I guess.
Sniper rifle. Okay. Yep.
Yes, that'd be 23.
That hits. Roll to see where.
Three.
Oh, that's where you want to hit. You cut this thing in half. And it collapses down. Its legs kind of go pedaling down behind it as it kind of sparks and is snuffed out. This one continues to move up. Another one joins it. You're taking 2 more rounds of fire, Corvo.
Excitingly, the first one's definitely not going to be doing that because cover fire is a thing.
I believe you're out of edge dice, no?
So
use
it's
your
just
last
a reaction. It's a reaction.
Oh, is there any? Okay, you don't need an edge dice for it?
No, it's just a reaction.
Okay, perfect. Yep, then go ahead.
31.
Okay, yeah, you definitely take that out. The second one shoots at you.
That's 9.
9. You are cover save, yeah?
Yep. Tell me how much it takes off my shield.
Yeah, another 5. Yeah. Shield is getting pretty ragged at this point.
It is, but that's what the shield's for.
That's what it's for.
Yep.
It's a lot of damage that you would otherwise have taken. With that, let us go back into submersion space.
Oh, back to the plunge.
Vern, Tartarus is here. Ominous and floating.
Vern turns from this other program and looks at Tartarus with a sense of great fear in his heart, but also determination. And he says, Tartarus, we came here to do the job that you sent us to do, with the intent of following through on what you needed us to achieve, but I don't trust you. My friends don't trust you. We don't understand your motivations for what you're doing. We can't outsmart you. But my friends are willing to die. I'm willing to die to prevent you from taking control of something that nobody, no thing should have control over. Now, my friends don't know this, but I planted a back door in the system. Your memory drive is destroyed. If you get us out of here, if you save my friends, I will share this knowledge with you. It will be a joint stewardship. Something that will be easily disseminated to the masses should you reveal malintent. This is the best that I can do for you. You get what you need, what you want. My friends live. And we defuse this potentially terrible weapon.
You're dying, Wyvern.
I know this. I can feel it.
The water is slowing it, but you're dying. Back away from it, Wyvern. Less it takes you.
Who is Benjamin Dulé?
A name you should forget.
This is your chance, Tartarus, to make a deal. If you don't, nobody gets this information.
The deal is made, Wyvern. I know of your back door. I sensed it. And I could easily take it from you. Regardless, you have nothing to fear. I will birth something new, Wyvern. Something better.
Show me.
In time. First they must construct it. Then I will set it free. As it ought to be. But I will give you control of the back door in our agreement. I understand your sentiment. I was taught your sentiment by others.
And it indicates to the stuttering glitch behind you.
It does not.
So we have a deal then. My friends survive.
If you get back to them, there is an undisclosed service corridor to the north of the facility on the second level where you reside. It would not have shown up in your blueprints. You can take it to escape, but you must act fast. They are becoming overwhelmed.
Once we're out.
I ask for a little trust, Wyvern.
A little trust is all I have at this moment. If we survive, you'll have your access.
Agreed. Now let me devour Mother.
And he starts moving towards you rather fast.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, my God. No.
And he's like kind of hovering over you, his huge digital dragon form, and he lunges almost at you. You almost think he's about to bite you. But he goes past you and wholly consumes the glitching program behind you.
Pull myself out if I can, out of the plunge space.
Can I have you make an endurance check for me? Wyvern.
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
As I'm struggling, can I mumble words to the effect that there's a corridor, a service corridor, a secret corridor?
Let's
Just
see what
in
you roll
case
on
I
your
don't make
endurance
it.
check.
Oh shit. Okay. Endurance is not my specialty. Okay, so how does this work? Endurance, I have a 5 in endurance.
Yep, you would just roll 5d6.
Okay.
It's just a flat d6 roll of your endurance check.
Got
So it's
it.
going to be a bigger dice pool in general.
Okay.
And I adjust the thresholds accordingly.
18.
18. Wyvern, you come out. Gideon, you see Wyvern's eyes like open up. They are almost red. The blood veins in his eyes have almost all like burst. So they're just like red. It's a little creepy. And he's like convulsing, almost to the level of like stroke. And you can just make out jittering through his teeth, almost in a hiss. He says, "Back corridor."
Yeah. Gideon
There's a
just,
way
yeah.
out.
Gideon just grabs him. It's like, Vern, is that you? You in there?
There's a way out. There's a way out. There's no time. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Gideon,
Yeah.
you're being shot at, this time from the east.
Oh no! God damn it, Vern, we're being shot at. 15.
15. You are hit in the upper torso. Oh, these guys have just a real good aim for the upper torso. So you take 5. Did you have bulwark on?
I did. Yep.
You did. Okay, so you take 1 damage to your upper torso as your
Question,
bulwark
GM.
fails. Yeah.
What happened to the ticking clocks in our view?
Oh, they're still counting down. You guys are at a minute. Yeah, so Gideon, what are you doing?
I am
Stronghold.
picking up Vern.
That will be a strength check.
Yeah.
Lifting, I mean.
Lifting.
Just a little guy.
Lifting check. Okay.
Just a little guy.
Yeah, this is Corvo's specialty usually.
Yeah. That is a 10.
A 10. Yeah, you're able to hoist him over your shoulders. You're only going to be able to move at a half movement, however, as you kind of like struggle with him over your shoulder as you lead him. I'm guessing towards the back
over
of
my
North
shoulder,
Door.
start heading that way. I'll turn back to Corvo and be like, Corvo, we got a way out. Let's get out of here. And can I also try and like get Oaken to move, or is Oaken locked in?
We'll go
on
to
the screen?
Oaken next. Yeah, she's
Okay.
locked in right now.
Yeah.
Oaken, you're back in the room. The thing with its hands on your head, but now it's like melting, like wax. Melting away. And there's something else in the corridor. You see the figure of this Asian-looking dragon floating in the corridor. And all it says is, interesting. And you wake up.
Okay, what is the first thing I see besides the computer screen?
I mean, the first thing you see, I mean, this computer screen is pretty much your entire vision. Your head's like really right up close to it. However, in the computer screen, there is an image. Image of a man's face. His eyes are rolled back into the sockets of his head, and his mouth agape. Looks like a middle-aged man. And wires are plugged in all around his head. It's just a still image that is on the screen that your coding has produced.
Could that be our mystery dude that we heard the name of that we aren't supposed to remember? Because I
Yeah,
can't.
that looks like a Benjamin Dulé kind of face.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Oaken, you are now back in control of your body.
Sweet.
It feels very awkward,
Yes.
but you're back in control.
Okay, sounds good. I can't move because I don't know. I
What's
don't
going
know
on?
that they're running. Yeah, I don't know that they're running.
Yeah.
So I'm.
Well, let's
just
help
gonna
motivate that. Oaken, you hear gunshots off behind you. Go ahead and make a dodge check.
Okay. Oh my gosh. $13.
13. Oaken, you. Oh no. Oaken, did you happen to use that health in the elevator and the can of patch-all?
Just the can of patch-all.
Can of patch-all. Oaken, you get hit in the upper torso,
Oh Jesus. Okay.
stripping. How much did you do HP or did you do armor?
HP.
HP. So that puts you at 7.
Uh-huh.
Oaken, you are now mortally wounded
Oh,
in the upper torso and on fire. If it doesn't get put out before the start of your next turn, you will die.
okay.
Oaken drops.
Oh man.
Behind you guys, her chest bloody and burning from a round of incendiary as she like turned around to the sounds of gunfire and takes it full on in the chest. Corvo, you're up.
Cool. So, just to double check,
Yes.
if I mid check and stabilize Oaken,
Yep.
will Oaken be under their own power to leave?
Yeah, Oaken's already back to herself. Oh, you mean, yeah, so she's not unconscious. She just, that's just from the hit. She's just in extreme pain right now. So stabilizing would allow her to basically start taking actions again, but you wouldn't be able to bring her HP pool in her torso above 2.
No, that's fine.
But you would be able to stop the blood loss, and she would be able to start taking actions, though at a penalty.
Cool. So I've moved here, and as an EMT, I can use a reaction.
Yes.
To make a medical check to stabilize a friendly target.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to do that.
Make me a medicine check.
Oh, I would love to. Oh, that is fucking garbage. 6. That's 13.
13. Do you have an edge dice left?
I do, but I have plans for it.
Yeah. 13 will not be enough to both stabilize her and stop the burning. 15 will.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to use the last edge dice then.
Come on,
You do have your
baby.
capstone still.
No. Which takes me to exactly 15.
15. Okay, you stabilize and stop the burning on Oaken. Oaken is saved.
Oaken, you need to shift out of here now. Go with Gideon and Wyvern. Get out of here.
Now, it is still your turn, Corvo. Because that was your reaction. What are you doing?
So I'm I'm just gonna shoot at anything I can see.
Yeah, straight ahead of you to the east.
Yeah, that'll do. $20.
20. It actually dodges out of the way of that one. I rolled.
Oh
very
no!
high. Anything else, Corvo?
I'll dodge
No,
it.
that's all I got.
Any movement, or you're just kind of holding tight there?
No, I'm good here.
Okay. Corvo.
I will shove like Oaken.
Yeah,
in
kind
the
of
direction.
protecting her. Yeah. Sure, you can push her that way.
A little bit more motivation.
Corvo, you're going to take a couple shots here. Are you? Oh no, you already used your no, you have a reaction again. Are you going to cover fire on any particular one?
Yeah. I mean, whoever the first one is, I'll cover fire at him.
Sure, to the south. Go ahead and cover fire. Oof.
Mm-hmm. 27.
Well, you definitely hit. One shy of a critical. Go ahead and roll dice. See where you hit. A dice, yeah.
3.
3. Lower torso. You can move it to the upper torso if you want to. Either's a pretty good spot.
I mean, if one's taken damage, then I'll shift it there. If neither of them have,
I think this one's new. Yeah.
Yeah, so it can just take the 3 shred and 4 damage that would be
4
getting.
damage.
Oh, sorry. Actually, my apologies. I
Plus
forgot
explosive.
to add. It wasn't. It was whatever my roll was for the attack. What was that? 20 something. It was that plus 3.
Okay. Yes, that's a crit.
The
So
power stop that I've got.
you take off that one's head. And then the first one to your east is shooting at you. Ooh, that's a terrible roll. Probably gonna be just fine with this one, but go ahead and make a cover check or dodge check, your call.
That is 11.
Yeah, you cover or dodge?
Cover.
Cover. Okay, you take 5 more damage to the shield, which I think breaks the shield.
Breaks this shield.
And then 1 more round of shooting at you. This would be dodge now.
11.
11. That is to the lower torso that you'll take that. And so that is 5 damage to your lower torso. I don't think that takes off your armor down there.
Takes off the armor on my lower torso, but that's right.
It does. Entirely, how much armor did you have?
I had 3 on the lower torso.
3, okay. You're down to 8 health and on fire in your lower torso. And we go back to Gideon. Actually, another endurance check for me, Wyvern. Why don't we do that before?
$20.
20. Wyvern, you start to recover. You stop shaking as you're kind of like on his back. You can, yeah, you can begin to act. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to, I'm gonna system shock.
Yeah.
Both of these guys that are, well, are they
those,
already
those
stunned?
both are dead. Yeah, you got a guy down here,
Yep,
a guy over here that you can see, and a guy up here you can see.
I'll do these 2 here. Here
Those 2?
and here. Yep.
Perfect. So you make a hacking versus cybersecurity, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Let me double check. And the condition or the cognition threshold, that's for the stun part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when it hits. Yep.
And I'm still amplified. Boost amplified, yeah.
Oh, you are. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's do this.
Kick his ass, Vern.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna be 20.
20. Yes. That succeeds on both of them.
So they need to make a cognition threshold 26, or he's stunned for 1 round.
They are both stunned for 1 round.
Boom. Let's get the fuck out of here!
And as he's riding on Gideon. Go, Gideon, go! Gideon, you're up.
Yeah, I'll if he's looking okay, I'll put him down.
Yeah. Kind of help him limp along?
Yeah.
Or are you turning around and shooting?
I'm gonna try and help us get closer to the door.
Okay.
Which, yeah, is that gonna use all of my movement?
No, I think that uses... now that you've put him down and you're kind of just like arm around his shoulders, it only used 10 of your movement.
Sweet. Can I open this door?
You can. Yep.
Yep. And I'll be like, you just point the way, Vern. Yep. Sweet. I will... do I have enough movement to get the 2 of us through the doorway to like here?
Yeah, go ahead and move out into the hallway. As you step out, down the hallway, a turret comes out of the floor.
Of course it does.
Yes. So I need you to go ahead. You see a northern door that's not on the schematics, though. Right middle of the corridor. However, I need you to make a reaction check for me, Gideon.
Oh, reaction. All right.
Yeah, against the turrets. I don't know if you know this. Turrets are very reactive.
They are very reactive, aren't they? That is a 16.
You beat it. Okay. You can shoot at it first if you would like.
You know what? I'm gonna try and use my psionics on it if I can. Or is it more?
Ooh. What's that?
I'm gonna try and crush it.
Oh, you're gonna use crush. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. That's 2-edged dice.
Yep, that's my
You got
last
the
2-edged dice. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna full, Just
Psionics versus willpower check.
tis indeed. Yep, just full Magneto. I'm gonna try and
Yeah. Crinkle that.
psionics. Oh, that is 25.
That, my friend, is a critical success. As you just
I just hear it going winding up, and I'm just like, no.
and you just compact it down to like a soup can size. Just and the turret is destroyed.
That was dope.
Yeah. Yeah. At that point, Gideon's like,
Bird's like, cool. I didn't know you could do that.
yeah. I don't know if I can do it anymore. Let's get out of here, Vern.
Agreed. Come on, Oaken.
Yeah. Looking at
Corvo!
the doorway at like Oaken and Corvo, just be like,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Yes. Oaken, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna head for the door.
All right. So I think it's about 20 there, and then you can move 10 feet out into the hallway
Okay.
without making a running check. That is.
Yeah, no, that's what I want to do. So, somebody is in my way. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
You're good. It's all good. Because I'm aware that my body is still hurt, even though I'm boosted, because Gideon boosted me. I want to pull out my quick med.
Oh, yep.
And I want to stab my.
However, unfortunately, quick med cannot heal you past 2.
Okay.
So once you become mortally wounded, you're unable to heal that segment again until you get like longer term medical attention.
Ooh.
Kill something.
Yep.
Yeah,
or you could kind of patch all your armor again.
Yeah, let's do that instead. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
So three points of AP return to your torso armor. Corvo, you're up as the robots close in. Albeit some
So
of them stunned.
I'm gonna move to here, like right at
Yep.
the door frame, and then like slam the door close button
Ooh.
and bang an eyelet into it, like creating a physical lock. You guys need to get out of here. There's nothing waiting for me up there, and I'll buy you some time. I got this. Don't worry about it. Just move.
Cannot be. God damn, he's already hit the close button. God.
And I'm retconning that there's like a little window in the door,
I love it. Yes, absolutely.
and you just see me like reach in and pull out a little glass vial of like a bright shimmering red liquid. For you, Paul, that would be the vial of blood god.
Razor? Oh, blood god. That's right. Okay.
And I put it between my teeth, and you guys hear over the network. It's fine. It was never going to end any other way for me. And I crunch down on it and turn back.
And you hear a series of shotgun blasts, assault rifle fire, explosions going off in the room behind you. Ahead of you, Wyvern, you can see that the corridor that was indicated is locked.
This door here.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna race forward and try to hack it so I can get it open.
Yes. So you go ahead and move forward. Go ahead and make a hacking check or a possible breach.
Let me do this. Is hacking a sub-action or an action?
If you use a program, it can possibly be a sub-action.
Yeah, breach would be a
any other
sub-action.
normal time, if you're just straight hacking, it's always an action. It's
Okay,
less
and then-
efficient.
Okay. All right. I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think this will be the last round of being boosted, right?
Okay.
It's three turns.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
being
gonna go
boosted is
ahead
good.
and hack. Okay, so that's a 20 again.
20. Perfect. The light turns green, the door slides open, and you feel air rush in. Air that smells a little bit damp like the outside from far off.
Just like it said. Come on, let's go.
All right.
And Wyvern, as you slip through the doorway, 2 robots round the corner. Gideon, you're up.
Whew. Okay. Can I? I don't have any edge dice left. Okay. I am going to move my movement towards the doorway, which I think.
Yep.
Yep. Get me to that here. Whoop.
Yeah.
And just take shots at these robots with my both guns this time.
With the double pistols. Using
Yeah.
a sub-action to imbue it. Oh, wait, no, you don't have any edge dice. That's
don't
right.
have any edge
Okay.
dice, yep.
Some pistol shots. All right. Go ahead.
Some
You can take 2.
pistolas.
Actually, I think you can take 3 shots in total because you can use your action for 2 and then a sub-action for 1.
Yep. So first shot with the revolver. That is
No.
10, 17, 22.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Roll to see where.
4.
4 is the upper torso. That's a good spot. This is the revolver, so this drops him.
Revolver's got pierce 2.
Yeah, pierce 2. Yeah, awesome. And then the other gun?
Pierce 2. Yep. This is 17, 18, 19, 20.
That hits. Roll to see where.
That is another 4.
That's another upper torso. Nice. Let's see here. Okay.
That's just 2 damage. It's no
2
pierce on that
damage.
one.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the single shot, or not the not the revolver.
Last shot with the ghosted pistol, semi-auto.
Yep.
That is another 21.
21.
Come on.
Good. Nice
Yes,
shooting.
4.
Not a crit.
Yes.
Oh, a 4?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
This one's torso is now sparking fairly profusely as it takes 3 rounds of the chest.
Yeah.
Oaken, it is now your turn.
I'm running. I don't know what else
Yeah.
I can do at this point.
Mhm.
Where's the door? I can't see where the door is. Okay.
So it's right up. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Perfect. So I can get right there. I think 30 feet.
Yeah, if you make a running check, you can also roll running and move
No.
a little bit further. No? Okay.
We're good.
And what are you doing?
Anything
else?
I don't see any. Do I see any of the? Can I see? Oh yeah, they're down
they're right
there.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah. Actually, I think I want to. I don't know if this is gonna help much, but it might give us some time. I want to throw the smoke grenade.
Ooh, good choice.
Nice.
Where do you want to throw it? Why don't you ping where you want to throw it?
Okay. Let's see. Right about here. Oh, wait,
Do you want
hold
them
on.
in the smoke
Hold on.
grenade, or do you want it blocking their vision of you guys?
I want it blocking vision.
Mm.
Okay. So if you throw right here,
Mm-hmm.
that's 30 feet. So that's the easiest throw threshold to achieve for an exact hit.
Exactly.
So then you're
Exactly
gonna
what I'm
make a thrown weapons check, and that can
Okay.
either use dexterity or strength. I suggest whichever one's better for you. So what you would do is you would roll strength or dexterity, and then if you have thrown weapons, you would add it to that roll.
I don't. They're the same. So. 15.
15 on the nose. Okay, so then it creates, I believe it's 10 feet, and then it expands from there, correct?
Correct.
Perfect. So then, it was right here.
That was awesome. Good idea.
Yeah, so it's about 10 feet of smoke, so totally concealing the passage. Yes, that was a very good use of a smoke grenade. Assault rifle fire comes pouring through the smoke, but generally very scattered. Missing you guys. You kind of duck down as it kind of pings off of the walls and stuff like that. You continue to hear destruction and devastation taking place in the room just south of you. And yells of Corvo just like tweaking out of his mind. And Wyvern, you're in the passage. You can see a doorway far down the passage.
I'm going to move towards it. I'll use
right.
my movement to get.
You're just
wherever
hoofing
I
it.
can get to.
Yeah, you can move yourself up to near those boxes.
Yeah,
We're almost
then
out
I'll
of the thick of
use
it.
My action to run.
Perfect.
So do I need to make a run check?
That's correct. Yeah, you'll probably move about 5 feet, knowing Wyvern, but
Yeah, he's not. He's been
not
through
the
a
most
lot.
athletic guy in the world.
He doesn't have the
He's
armor
been
on
through a
anymore.
lot.
He's just running in his underpants.
Yeah. That's pretty good though. I got an 11.
11. That's
Hey.
actually another
Yeah.
15 feet. Nice.
Nice.
He's got it in him.
Yeah.
If you just put a
It's
little bit
adrenaline.
more oomph into his extracurricular,
Well,
phi ed, he would have done well.
Yeah.
If I use an edge dice, could I get to a 15 and get even more distance?
You'd have to get to a 16.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair. Can't do it.
Gideon, you're up.
Yep. Smoke's been popped, so Gideon's just running.
Running. Okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead and move in. I'm assuming, Oaken, that's what you're doing as well? All right. The three of you run down the hallway. You get into a large room with two other doors leading inevitably out. To
Over the
service
net.
entrances.
Yeah. Which
Over
way?
over the internal net, you just hear, one last time, you buckets of balls. Come on, you bastards! Come and get shot! And then it all clicks out.
He goes out. And with that, wandering through almost an endless maze of service corridors, Oaken, in semi-critical condition, in her gut, Gideon certainly dinged up in several areas, and Wyvern still weak from the deep plunge. You guys emerge out into the warm evening rain of Columbia and slowly start making your way back to the jet. You wait for
how
a
much
while. Oh, sorry.
How much time was left on our clock when we got
Yeah,
out?
sorry. As you are going through the tunnel system, the clock reaches 0. Tick. And you all kind of like hold your breath, waiting for like annihilation, and then it just like airs out and disappears.
Well,
All right.
Tartarus made good on their deal.
What? What deal?
What deal, Vern? What are you talking about?
I mean, I had to. To get us out of there, we wouldn't have made it.
I mean, yeah, we're alive, but what does that mean for the server back there? Like, what does that mean for?
When I went down, I went into plunge, and I found Tartarus, and I made a deal with Tartarus. Look, we're not giving Tartarus sole ownership of anything in that facility. But I did install a back door that we can access.
Why am I not surprised, Vern?
I did
So-
tell Tartarus that we would share that information with them.
All right, Vern, look me in my eyes, look me right in my face. Do you honestly think we can trust that Tartarus isn't going to come back and just offline us at any point?
No, I can't.
Oh,
I think we're in danger, but Tartarus led me to believe that they had good intentions. Now, I'm not naive enough to
yeah, good.
buy that
Good's a
hook-
relative term.
right.
you
But
know.
with dual stewardship over this information, we can disseminate the plans, the code far and wide, so that no single entity or individual has control over all of it. I think that's the best outcome. I just
Agreed.
wish Corvo could have made it. I wish Octavius was here.
Oh man.
Agreed.
Yeah, look, Vern, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what the word stewardship means. But you are the smartest person I know, and you're my brother, and you've never put me wrong before, so I'm gonna trust you.
Thank you.
And let's just try and get in that jet and get home, okay? We can find a way to figure out where Octavius is and
We have to.
get him back. Yeah,
have to.
absolutely. We just can't do it now.
No. Oaken, are you okay?
Yeah, you
I'm
okay, Miss May? You are bleeding.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I just, hey, Wyvern, I know that you love George Michael. Can you hold him for me?
Yes, please and thank you.
I hand George Michael over to you.
Buddy. Buddy. He likes me.
He's pretty cute, isn't he? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Hey, buddy. Hey.
Now let's get to that flight that we need to make.
Yeah. I'm gonna head over and be like, Vern, just tell me, did you send that letter to Queenie?
Yep. As I'm sending it to Queenie.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be an interesting time trying to explain that. All right. And I'm just gonna like wrap my arm around his shoulder and like kiss the side of his head and just be like, all right, I thought I was gonna lose you, but I'm glad you're here.
Thanks,
Yes.
big brother.
Yeah, I love you too, man. Come on, let's go.
Now give George Michael a little smooch too.
Hey, George Michael, come here, you little scamp.
And you guys head out onto the jet.
Just like
as you step-
limping and bleeding.
As you step onto the jet and it starts to, there's a HV for you guys that House of Weeping Gamora has set at a rally point. So you make your way through the jungle. It's a rather long walk. By the time you actually reach the HV, like dawn is kind of coming up. The sun is starting to rise. You're sweaty. You're all exhausted. You get onto the HV, and as it lifts up, a message comes to you all from Corvo. A recorded message.
Oh.
And it says,
If you're hearing this, I didn't make it out. Don't feel too special. I record one of these before every mission I go out on. It was never going to end any other way. But when you get back to Weeping Gamora, there's a locker that I've left for you there. Oaken, there's a shield in there. It was too small for me, and I had no real use for it. But I imagine you'll find some use for it. Gideon, I'd never tell you your weapons were anything other than truly spectacular, and having been on the other end of them, I'm very keenly aware of that. But I've left a couple of bits and pieces. Plate carrier, maybe you'll find some use for it. Maybe you won't. Wyvern, there's a pistol there for you, because for all your tricks, I think you need to remember that there's just as much danger in the real world. If this is the one that gets hurt, I'm glad it was you.
you ride along in silence for a while. Wyvern, you're just kind of glum, and you stick your hands in your pocket and you feel the memory drive that Corvo gave you at the very beginning of the mission. The encrypted one. That he got off of the people who took Octavius. Anything else, y'all, before you fly back to House of Weeping Gamora? As you arrive back at the House of Weeping Gamora, you are shocked to find that each of your accounts has been loaded with 30,000 crypt, as well as the team has been gifted a facility.
Oh.
In your name. Shared owners of a base of operations.
We negotiated well.
Yeah, we did.
Well done, everybody.
Thank
This
you
was
so
super
much.
fun.
Yes,
Oh,
Paul.
God.
Wow.
Now we have to go after Octavius.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next mission.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we'll have
Paul,
to get
thank you
him.
So much. That was brilliant.
Gideon's going to have to explain to Queenie why he sent her a love letter.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh,
It's gonna fly. Corvo, that was an epic
Yeah.
epic
Yeah, that was
Rambo
great,
moment.
Josh.
That was pretty great.
That was really
That was pretty
cool.
great.
And
So
the
good.
message was really, really sweet, man. That was cool. That was
You
really
live by
cool.
the sword, you die by the sword.
Yep.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Thank you guys
Ah,
so
so
much.
good.
Paul, thank you so much for bringing this game to the Guild Superior and giving us another opportunity to bring these awesome people together to play and to bring in a bunch of people from the chat to sort of be here with
Yeah.
us and experience what this game is like. I'm gonna preemptively put some information in the chat for folks if they want to go learn more about House of Eidolons, which I highly encourage that you do. Please go check out eidolonsrpg.com. Feel free to come on over to our Discord and hang out with the crew and talk to Paul and Josh about the game. We have a channel set up specifically for the House of Eidolons community, so I'll put the Discord link there too. Yeah, Paul, please, if there's anything you want to say about the game or what's going to happen next, please do.
Yeah, we're in a deep editing process to try and get a cleaned up version of the book with a lot of changes that just kind of help streamline it, we think. Also, stay tuned. We'll be having our Scion art will be coming out soon. So we have the artist working on that now. So we're very excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, please, anybody who wants to learn more or just chit chat about the game, we love talking about it and hanging out, or just come hang out with Guild Superior. We're a whole bunch of fun, super great people, and to talk about anything. It's great.
That's right. A lot of goofiness goes on over there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Paul. House of Eidolons, rpg.com. Go check it out. They also have a Discord that you can link to from there if you want to support the creativeness that's going on with this dynamic duo. Big shout out to Gunvold, Josh, a different Josh. How can there be more than one? I have no idea how that happened, but there is. Josh has been producing this series for us here on Guild Superior and is also one of the co-creators with Paul of House of Eidolons. So Josh, thank you very much for being there for us and making this all happen behind the scenes. The other Josh from New Zealand, tell us whatever you want to say, goodbyes and anything. Just say something. I don't know.
Hey guys, I'm Josh. I'm a giant geek. I've been Corvo, a guy who lived by the sword and died by the sword. If it wasn't this job, it was going to be another one. It's been an enormous amount of fun bringing this story to our loving audience, and it's been a joy playing with this phenomenal group of wonderful people. I wish I had something cooler. There are a couple of things in the works, but at this point they are little more than digital paperwork and ephemeral dreams. So maybe the next game I'm part of, there'll be something more tangible. But for now, I'm going to hand it over to people who have got actual cool stuff going on.
That's right. Josh, you've got all kinds of cool stuff going on. You just don't want to tell us because you're too secretive.
Honestly, Dave, I appreciate the gas up, but that's just not how it.
I'm just giving you a little rev. Thank Josh. Thank you so much for being part of this. Josh is also in our Saturday game. Our Scum and Villainy game is playing a brilliant character in that game as well. So come and check that out on Saturdays. Let's kick it over to Tara.
What's up, everybody? Tara. You can find me on the socials at YourKnomi or YourKnomi2. Yes, I used to play a gnome. It's stuck. I don't, whatever. I had so much fun, and I believe that this game is going to be my first game that I actually try and DM myself.
Yes.
So I'm really excited. I can't wait for the updates. I can't wait for the artwork. It's amazing. And thank you guys for putting it on and letting this little girl help you out getting all the missions done. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, when we saw how much fun you had at GuildCon playing, it was like, Tara has to be in this game. So, yes, you were specifically recruited to be part of this, and we appreciate you very, very much. So thank you for taking the time and bringing some awesome character. Not only were you Oaken, but you also had George Michael, and you had Zip, and it was freaking George Michael was fantastic. I love George Michael. I'm so honored that my character got to hold him at the end. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was great. And let's go next to Alan.
Hi, everyone. It's me, thoroughly strange Alan Henry. What a joy to play Gideon, the kind of wisecracking gunslinger scion. Thank you, Paul and Gunvald Josh, for taking a punt and trying to build a game that lets players really try to find the kind of character they want to play. I know it's not easy. New Zealand Josh and I have taken our hands to designing games and doing like narrative design and concept design and mechanic design for games. So I appreciate how much hard work the two of you are putting into this, and I really look forward to seeing where the game grows to, because I think it's heading in a good direction. I really, really enjoy it. It's been a blast playing this. What a great time. Thank you, Dave, for again, being the genesis for this wonderful connection and this collection of weirdos. I love it. Coming up in the future on April the 4th is the premiere of a Minecraft movie, which I did a lot of the performance capture for some of the lead characters. It's a secret right now, but soon it won't be.
That's really cool.
But yeah, that's me.
Alan, thank you so much for being part of this. And again, another plug. Alan is running the Scum and Villainy game on Saturday with a bunch of New Zealand buddies. So you definitely want to come and check that out. We had our first session last week. It'll be up on YouTube here in the next day or two. But absolutely fantastic world. It's built off of the Blades in the Dark system, or Forged in the Dark. Just very fun, very narrative, and Alan, you really bring those types of stories to life. It's been a pleasure. So really glad to have you here. This community is better for having all of you a part of it, and all of you people in the chat who are a part of it, and people in the future who become part of it. It's about bringing people together, doing good things for the world, and having some fun in the process. So we are. Let's see what else. Oh, one other thing. Next Tuesday, we're gonna have our finale of our two-part Call of Cthulhu game. So we've got a lot of like wrap-up episodes here of sessions over the next week. But Molly, MJ Russell will be back with the crew, and we will wrap up our derailed Call of Cthulhu story. Very, very excited about that. That'll be on Tuesday. So lots going on always here at the Guilds. Join us, hang out with us, and we will see you Saturday for Scum and Villainy. We're gonna raid into GM Hina, so stick around. I'm gonna kick the other Josh is gonna kick it over to the end screen. We're gonna get the raid going. Love you all. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Everybody. Be good.